sports update with Trust a Trader. When it matters, get the job done marvellously well by a verified Trust a Trader professional.
Talk Sport.
Good afternoon, I'm Toby Gillis. Could Cole freeze Arsenal's title bid on Sunday? Palmer's fit and could even start for Chelsea, having not played since September. From the outside, that feels far-fetched, but when you hear the regard Enzo Maresca has for him, maybe he is considering throwing him in.
Probably our best player. We are happy that he's back. Now we need to give him time to be 100% fit.
As a Liverpool legend warns Arne Slot he has a week to save his job, there's no complacency from their opposition this weekend. Jamie Carragher says they need 7 points from West Ham, Sunderland and Leeds this week, or an unacceptable situation becomes untenable. And Nuno Espirito Santo expects the champions to be at their best come Sunday at London Stadium.
Looking back at recent years, every team has these kinds of momentums, and then they react. Though I'm only focused on West Ham, on our players. How can we compete? How can we play?
Eddie Howe's admitted he has a big dilemma that may well impact England in the summer too. He's debating dropping Nick Pope for Aaron Ramsdale, insisting he doesn't believe in chopping and changing that position. That suggests if he does make the move, it'll be for the medium term at least. And 3 stadiums yet to be developed are mentioned in the UK-wide bid to host the 2035 Women's World Cup. They're Man United's new Old Trafford, Wrexham's Stoke Kairas and Birmingham's new ground. FIFA will now consider the bid, although there are no others in the running.
Talk Sport. News.
Mandatory prostate cancer screening will not be recommended on the NHS, and a robber who kicked and punched an 87-year-old man to death has been jailed for at least 23 years. More from the news team at past.
Talk Sport weather with QuickFit. For a limited time only, get 20% off a set of 4 premium tyres in our Black Friday event. Book today at quickfit.com and drive away happy every time. Conditions apply.
Showers gradually easing through the evening, but continuing for parts of Scotland. Heavy rain moving in from the southwest across England and Wales in the early hours.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Drive on TalkSport with me, Andy Goldstein. No Darren Bent alongside me, but it doesn't really matter when you've got the legend that is the Smurf, Danny Murphy.
Danny Murphy.
Yeah, I just said that. You all right, Smurfy?
All good.
Lovely to see you.
Having a fair few days off.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I'll tell you what in a minute. But Jingo, we've got a show for you today. A huge weekend of Premier League football to look ahead to includes Arsenal and Chelsea on Sunday. And Cole Palmer is back. So at Chelsea, our final hope in stopping Arsenal winning the league. Also, what do we make of players apologising on social media? Virgil van Dijk posted an open letter to fans on Instagram last night. You can have your say on that. And his Liverpool have a massive game against West Ham this Sunday. They're already on their worst run of form in 71 years. Could this be the one that marks the end of Arne Slot? 03717 223344. On top of that, we'll build up to TalkSport's live commentary between Spurs and Fulham tomorrow night. How hard can it be to win a game at home, Spurs fans? All that plus, it's Friday Night Live. We've got a huge guest in the studio from 6 p.m. Can't wait for that. Can't wait to find out who it is. It's going to be someone new. Is it? Isn't it? Oh. All that and more is coming up in today's Drive Time show with me, Andy Goldstein, and the Magnet, Danny Murphy. If you want to be a part of it, you can. 03717 223344.
Jennifer Lopez.
It's good. It's a good point. How are you, Danny Murphy?
Yeah, all good. I had one of my better rounds yesterday of golf.
You were telling me about it.
Yeah, shot 5 over.
That's unbelievable.
I was a bit gutted, actually, because I was on course. Best I've ever done is 4 over. And with the conditions, it was a good round of golf. And that was with 2 free putts as well, which was annoying.
Were you playing at a course that you're familiar with?
Yeah, my own course.
Okay.
We played 4 of us off. Well, the back tees aren't in play.
Okay.
This time of year, but it's still...
You cheated a bit, yeah.
It's still, you've got to give it a good knock.
No, what are you playing off? The blues, the yellows? What are they at your club?
Whites.
The whites, okay.
Yeah, it was a good game. So
yeah.
Won a few quid. Beat a mate of mine who I very rarely beat.
Oh, that's nice. What's his name? Give him a little name check. Ashley.
Yeah,
He'll be devastated, will he?
Well, he's taken more money off me in recent months than I have him, so it's not the end of the world for
Well,
him.
I'm glad you've won.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But no, you know what it's like when you love golf. you have a good round, really good round, and you still think about, could have been even better.
I know.
And when you have a really crap round, you contemplate giving it up for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I had that today. I was dreadful today. I mean, nothing was happening. It started off well.
You're tired, though.
I was tired. But do you think that comes into it? I mean, I love
Yeah.
golf. I get so excited about it.
Yeah, because golf is very unlike football, paddle, tennis, because they're all reactive,
Yeah.
whereas golf's a process.
Yeah.
So if you're a bit knackered, you've had less sleep than normal or something's stressing you out, you forget your setup or you forget whatever you've been learning, whatever you've been taught. Everything's a process. Your ball position, where you stand, is the club, are you coming over the top or all that stuff.
I thought I was going to have a good round. I chipped on on the first, and it hit the cup and then flew around the other side. And I thought, here we go.
You had to chip on means it wasn't a good start.
What? Oh, no, it wasn't. Well, I drove, right? And my drive landed to the right of the green, and there's a bush there. Right?
Well, you drove a par 4?
Yeah. Yeah. Would you not drive a par 4?
Well, not many par 4s are drivable at our course, no.
Oh, no, this was about 300 Oh, no, sorry. I drove off the tee
right
on the par 4.
Yeah.
I fell short, obviously, because I can't make the green.
Yes, you had to chip on. That's what I'm saying. So it's a bad start in itself.
Well, how else was I going to get on the green?
On a par 4?
Yeah.
Well, you hit the driver down the fairway and then you hit an iron onto the green.
Yeah. Usually. My drive went slightly to the right. It was a good drive. I was happy with it.
Okay.
But there just happened to be a bush in the way.
I'm with you, okay.
So I chipped over the bush onto the green and it lipped onto the cup and flew
Nothing worse than a big bush when you play.
Nothing worse than that, but I managed to get over the big bush and then I parred it and I thought, okay, good start. Solid start. And then it just went worse. It went down. It was terrible. I'm glad you had a good day.
Yeah.
We've got a big show coming up. Your day might get worse because we're going to talk about your side in just a moment, Liverpool. In fact,
haven't we?
We'll get your view on all things Liverpool. We've also got in the last hour, we've got our friends at TNT Sports coming in. Are you familiar with Ugo Monye? He'll be joining us. Okay. I think he was probably here when you were here last time.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, okay. Well, I got that wrong. Anyway, he'll be here for the last hour. And, of course, we're looking ahead to game of the weekend, Chelsea against Arsenal. So lots coming up between now and 7. But as I just alluded to there, we're going to start with Liverpool. They go to West Ham on Sunday with Arne Slot under massive pressure. So why is the club so broken right now?
It's pulled back to Driewerk. 4-1. Emphatic finish. And Liverpool have been sliced apart. Yet again.
I'm in shock at what I'm watching. I think it's inevitable he gets the sack before the end of the year.
I don't agree with the slot out, though. He brought a 20th Premier League title to the club. You can't just get rid of someone who's delivered that sort of success.
And you can just about hear the boos of the Liverpool fans because the Dutch league leaders have masterminded a brilliant result here to pile more pressure on Arne Slot and Liverpool.
Big game. Liverpool go to West Ham on Sunday, looking to end their worst run of form in 71 years. They've lost 9 of their last 12 games and have slipped to 12th in the Premier League. Their boss, Arne Slot, has been speaking to the media ahead of this game. He said that he accepts why his job is under scrutiny right now.
There's a lot of pressure if you work or play at a top club. And even more so if you start losing more games than this club or this players or this manager is used to. So then there's always pressure. But there was a lot of pressure last season as well for us to win the league. And now it's a different kind of pressure because we've lost so many games. But what it does to me, I can just do the same, but I don't have to play. So maybe my job is a little bit easier if it comes to this. Because I think it's hard for every player. If you are in a bad run of results, if you go down immediately after 3 minutes, and then you play a good first half, and then 10 minutes after halftime, again you concede. So we get knock after knock after knock, which is hard, but that's why I keep saying that, especially when that happens, we have to keep fighting, and that's what we've done so well last season, and what this club is about for so many years.
It's a nice long clip, wasn't it? Now, on the back of that, I'll get your views on all things Liverpool. I'm sure you're aware of what I'm going to say next, Danny, because the captain, Virgil van Dijk, has written an open letter to the Liverpool fans ahead of the game Sunday. Are you aware of this? Have you read it?
I wasn't until I come in.
In case there are other people that aren't aware of it, he says in his opening letter, "We are facing one of the toughest moments of our journey, but we refuse to let this define us. We will rise from this. I believe in this team with everything I have. We won't give in. We won't give up. Every challenge is an opportunity. We must grow together, lift each other up, and show the strength that lies within us. To the fans, keep supporting us. We all need each other more than ever." What do you make of footballers writing open letters to fans?
Well, he's not saying sorry. It's a difficult one because it's a little bit. You're damned if you do and damned if you don't.
What? Write an open letter?
Well, just say something.
Okay.
Now, Virgil's been front and centre for weeks now as the captain, coming out and doing interviews non-stop. I know Jamie Carragher was talking about he'd wish he'd seen a bit more of Salah.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Okay.
So he hasn't been hiding, to be fair to him. The thing with these sometimes, I'm not saying I know because I don't, but is it all him? Is it on him, this? Is it something maybe he's been encouraged to do to help the manager or to appease or whatever? You never really know where that's come from. But either way, I don't think it's that damaging for him. I think it's him trying to respond and relate to the fans and say, we know, like, we're doing what we can. Trust us, be with us. So I'm not that against it. If he didn't do it, would I be saying he should? No.
Do you find it a bit embarrassing? If it was a player at my club, I'd find it very embarrassing.
I wouldn't say embarrassing. For me personally, if I was a player, I'd say it's unnecessary. For him especially, because he's out doing interviews all the time and saying the right things. He said his piece. But it's not offensive to me. I mean, as I say...
Not offensive, I just find it a little bit embarrassing.
But my gut feeling is he wouldn't have wanted to do it.
He just did it because he had to.
That's my feeling.
What's going on at your former club?
Well, it can't be just one thing, because it'd have been fixed and found. There's so many things. I think firstly, the balance of the squad doesn't look right, does it? Even though they've spent all that money. I think that's fair to say now. They are physically struggling in certain games against certain opposition, which they never did last season, in terms of winning duels, battles, tackles, running, intensity, which is probably one of the biggest factors I can see when you compare Liverpool last season to this. So why is that? Is it players? Have they become complacent? Is the fact that pre-season was put on hold because of Jota, and then they had to start pre-season again? Some of the players missed pre-season anyway because they didn't come to the club, but they were injured, like McAllister or Bradley. But physically, there's a big problem in terms of getting about and doing the yards and tracking runners and winning tackles and stuff. The amount of stuff I've seen over the last few weeks, little compilations of things put together where things can be so easily avoided, some of the goals they're conceding. So that's a big factor. I think you have to be really brutally honest and say all the new signings, apart from Ekatike, have struggled with the pressure. They don't look comfortable and free enough to be themselves. And that can happen. I've seen it loads of times at Anfield when one player comes in and takes time, because it's a big ask to walk from a club that isn't the size of Liverpool and a fan base that's worldwide and have every game on the telly generally, and then be expected to win every game and deal with that. When you're doing it with 4 or 5 new players and only one of them's hit the ground running, you're struggling. So the new signings have let themselves down, apart from Ekatike, in terms of their levels.
If Liverpool, because they're not just losing, they're conceding lots of goals. If they lose by 2 or more against West Ham at the weekend, is his job under serious threat?
I think he'll get the week. I think he'll get the whole week because there's 3 games so quick.
You get the whole week?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. If they were to not win any of them, then I think he's in a world of trouble.
Okay. How bad is a draw against West Ham?
Depends how you draw.
What do you mean?
Well, if you're under the cosh and you sneak an equaliser late on with a lucky deflection, or and it's a really poor performance, the pressure's on the same as the defeat, really. If you hit the bar 4 times, their keeper gets man of the match and they score with a rubbish referee decision in the last minute to get an equaliser they didn't deserve, then you kind of, that was better. I think the other thing, just going back to Liverpool as well, is that so many players from last season are playing below their levels. And I've never seen so many. You always get a few, or you can get a few that drop off with success. It's down to the managers to then kick you up the backside. Or
Always said this.
The manager has to kick you up the backside. He has to find a way. I had it myself once. I started a pre-season at Liverpool. I'd had a really good season the season before, my best at the club. And kind of thought I got a new contract, strolling about a bit. I didn't think I was.
Yeah.
And Ulier pulled me pre-season and said, be careful. You're forgetting to do the things that got you where you are. Get your levels up, or I'll leave you out.
And you obviously were, right? Subconsciously. You weren't doing it on purpose, but you were?
Well, yeah, I think so. Must have been. So, played the first couple. I think we lost. Played Villa and Chelsea. I think we lost down to Chelsea. Next game, I wasn't even on the bench.
Wow.
Didn't get back in for 6 weeks.
Really?
And I was like, that's just one example of me. So I'm not.
But do you think there are players that need that? Like for example, Mohamed Salah, right? He's just playing every game and he's not playing well. No one's playing well, but he's not.
He should have been dropped.
He should have been dropped.
Yeah, a few weeks back.
Okay. Should he be dropped at the weekend?
Yeah.
He should be.
Yeah. Yeah, because now, irrelevant of what he's done before, we can analyse the formations, the tactics, the personnel. He should have left him out. He should have left him out. The reality is he's got to have 11, 10 plus the keeper on the pitch who are going to be able to do the running and do the defending. The best 11 defensively he's got to play.
Last question, because we'll take calls. If he's dropped and doesn't play and they win, does that mean he doesn't get back into the next team?
The next game after?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't change.
He wouldn't get it.
No.
Okay. Listen, Liverpool fans, we'll take your calls. What do you make about the open letter? Is it a little bit embarrassing? Or do you think it's maybe a little bit overdue? And you can talk about your team, Liverpool fans. You've heard from Danny Murphy, ex-player, superstar there. But you can have your view on national radio. Why Liverpool's so broken right now? Can it be fixed? 03717 223334. Dial that. You'll be next live on Drive on TalkSport. Join my TalkSport with me, Andy Goldstein, the superstar is Danny Murphy and Justy. Score a home win with mouth-watering match day meals in time for kick-off. Still to come, we'll be asking if Chelsea have the last chance to stop Arsenal winning the title. That's, of course, on Sunday. Man United's new stadium is one of 22 venues named in the UK's bid to host the 2035 Women's World Cup. And in cricket, Australia will once again be without captain Pat Cummins for the second Ashes test as he continues to recover from injury. Right, we're taking your calls on all things Liverpool. 03717 22 Why is it so broken? James, a Liverpool fan. Hi, Jimmy.
Hey there, how's it going?
I'm good, man. Very well. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. Firstly, I wanted to say I really enjoy your show. I think it's the best show on TalkSport.
Thank you, man. That's very kind of you.
Not at all. But I think there's a bit of a sort of dissonance with your opinion on Slot and Liverpool, insofar as you very often say that it's not Slot's achievement that he how well he did last year because they're Klopp's players. But then at the same point, very quick to say that it's not the players' fault that Slot's not doing well this season. And I don't think that you can adopt both of those positions, that it's both Slot's fault and then not Slot's fault when he does well.
Well, he inherited a great squad, and I always said when he won the league, A, what an amazing achievement it was, and B, we'll only really find out how good a manager he is when players leave and he has to buy players and bring players in and make changes and tactical decisions in game management.
Well, I think it's balanced, right? So you're right, by the way, what you're saying. The winning the league was a brilliant achievement because the people say he took Klopp's team and Klopp's done it all. That's the same team, the same players that failed the year before under Klopp in the last third of the season.
Yeah, but won it a couple of years before that.
So he did something different.
Well, no, it was a different team that won it in 2020. Like half of the team.
Yeah, completely different. So your point is right. He should get praise. No, he should get praise for what he did last year.
He is. But my point being that any manager that takes charge of a club with arguably four of the Premier League's greatest ever players in it, you're going to do pretty well, right?
Well, yeah, but Klopp didn't. The 3 years before that, he finished third and fifth.
No, but with Klopp's squad, he won everything, right? He won the Champions League, he won the FA Cup, he won the league, he won the League Cup.
The point being is, I think what you're talking about is where the blame lies, and I think now you've got to analyse the manager, of course, but you've also got to point at the players as well. Too many of them have fallen off a cliff.
Yeah, no, they have. But this is my argument, and it's difficult for me to make this point relevant because I've not played and you have. So instantly you can go, well, that's not the case, and then my argument's done for.
No,
but my argument has always been the manager's job is to manage and to get the best out of your players. If your players aren't playing well, yeah, there's an element of take a look in the mirror, but also
leave them out.
When a team does great, it's the manager. So the flip side of that has to be when it's not doing well, it's the manager. It has to be. Okay. And you would have played so much better under certain managers, and others you'd have. Even subcontinent.
The manager dictates the application.
Yeah.
The attitude, the harmony at the training ground, the way you play, of course, the style. But he's the one that changes things when it's not going well. He's got to find the solutions.
Yes.
And players need guidance. Top players tend to look after themselves most of the time, which makes managers' lives easy. The top players over the years, if we talked about them.
Of course.
You know, if you think of someone like Roy Keane or John Terry or Stevie G, their levels were their own. Rooney, they were kind of, the manager wouldn't have to do too much with them. But a lot of these Liverpool players need the manager now to find ways and solutions. And if that means a change of system, it means leaving some of the big hitters out who aren't doing the work. It's on him.
Yeah. Let me take one more call. That was a great call. Thanks for that, James. Let's quickly go to Shane, also a Liverpool fan. Hi, Shane.
You all right?
I'm good, man. How are you today?
Hey, Shane.
Not too bad, out, man.
Good, man. Off you go.
I just want to quickly ask, what do you think about Slot not taking the likes of Salah and Van Dijk off, even Konate for that matter, when they're playing bad in games? I mean, I get they're on big, massive contracts and whatnot and get paid stupid amounts of money, but they're just not performing, and he's taking players off that are performing in games, or you've got the likes of Chiesa who's sat on the bench, who's chomping at the bit, probably got the best conversion rate at the minute out of any of the players, and he's not getting in the team.
Yeah, I think it's a fair question a lot of Liverpool players have been asking. You know, a few weeks ago, we know how wonderful Salah's been. We don't need to keep going over that. He's an amazing footballer, one of the best. But he's really struggling. And when he's not scoring, defensively, you don't get nothing.
No.
Chiesa's a workaholic who does the work defensively, and he's chomping at the bit, and he's a goal threat. So give him a go. And if he fails, then the manager 3 games later can say, well, that's why I didn't. You know, he's better as a sub or whatever. And I think the best managers, in my experience, have always, or when I've had success anyway, they've made big decisions. I remember, I mean, especially that year we did well at Liverpool and we won the treble, or a treble.
A treble, yeah.
Yeah. Some of the decisions he made in the big games, leaving some big names out, you know, unbelievable. Michael,
but it worked, right?
Well, we won them all in the end. So you have to make big decisions and upset people. And the reality is, at the moment, I think Stevie G's words were good when he said they've got to stop the bleeding. And that means stop conceding goals. Forget about winning matches and scoring goals for a bit, because that scoring goals will happen naturally.
You know Steven Gerrard very well, right? If they got rid of Slot and they asked Steven Gerrard to do it to the end of the season, would he do it?
Of course he would.
He would?
Yeah.
Do you think that'd be a good fit? I said this on yesterday's show. I thought it'd be a great fit.
I think it would work from a fan's perspective. Yeah, don't know. I think they'd probably need somebody elite level who's been there and had success.
But if it was to take over to the end of the season, it would work.
I think it'd be fine. Yeah.
Give the lift.
Initially, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You could be his number 2.
Could be.
Golf days would be good. Still to come, we'll be asking if Chelsea have the last chance to stop Arsenal winning the title on Sunday. First, it's time for No Googling Part 1. Ahead of that meeting on Sunday, we want to know who's the last player to move directly between Liverpool and West Ham. All right? Any idea that is? I think it's between Liverpool and West Ham. He was the last player to move directly between Liverpool and West Ham. Any idea? Don't say the answer. Just
I'll have a think.
Okay. He'll have a think. You can have a think. We'll be back with the answers to our thinking after this live and drive on TalkSport.
It's not often you associate fan power with Chelsea Football Club, but one of the shining examples of it lies with a group called the Chelsea Pitch Owners. And they've proved to be the thorn in the side of owners past and present who've been dead set on moving stadiums to a larger, more lucrative piece of land. Essentially, the supporters group holds the freehold to the land on which Stamford Bridge sits. Former owner Ken Bates set it up at a time where some unruly property developers tried to evict the club from their ground. In order to prevent this, he established the CPO as a company that owned the pitch and offered the fans the chance to buy a share for £100. As well as that, they also own the rights to the name Chelsea Football Club, so if any owner wants to take them elsewhere, they can't be called Chelsea without the approval from the CPO. Now, in 2011, Roman Abramovich tried and failed to move them away from Stamford Bridge, and this has set a precedent for Todd Bowley and the current power brokers at Chelsea. They know any plan which involves moving from Stamford Bridge will require CPO approval from the now 13,000 fans who own it. There are fans who are concerned that if they stay at the bridge, they'll be left behind their domestic and European rivals who are moving to more commercially successful stadiums. But for the heritage and history lovers, Stamford Bridge is one of the iconic English stadiums, and to move away would be a grave mistake. It might not be as flashy as others, but stadiums like it have something about them that cannot be replaced. One thing's for sure, if Bowley wants to take Chelsea away from their home, he'll have to go through the CPO first.
Java TalkSport, me, Andy Goldstein, the Magnet, the Smurf. Danny Murphy is alongside me. Before the break, asked the question, who was the last player to move directly between Liverpool and West Ham? Happened in 2013. Stuart Downing.
Yeah.
Under or over? Well, not overrated player. Underrated player? I thought he was an excellent winger.
Very good player. I wouldn't say under or overrated. Reasonably well appreciated by people who watched him.
It's a great answer. Okay. Still to come on our show, we'll be looking ahead to the weekend's EFL action across the TalkSport network.
Rated.
Pardon?
There's a word.
What word?
Fairly rated.
Fairly rated?
Well, people all say, was he underrated or overrated? Why can't somebody be fairly rated?
Yeah, just rated.
Yeah.
Just rated. You're happy with his rating?
Yeah.
Okay. But now the TalkSport Darts Trophy is back for 2025. Join H&J on Wednesday, December the 10th from 1pm as 8 TalkSport presenters go head-to-head on the Oki. Now, the draw was made earlier on in the week. It's Dean Saunders against Jermaine Pennant. Dean Saunders, of course, the current world champion. Gabby Agbonlahor against the people's favourite. It's me, Andy Goldstein. Natalie Sawyer in a repeat of last year's, well, I was going to say biggest upset last year, biggest upset in world darts. She beat Darren Bentwell. They meet again in the first round this year, and Jamie O'Hara takes on Jason Cundy in an all-sports bar tie. This year we're going bigger and better than ever, with each player having their own walk-on song. All right? Would you like to hear mine?
Yes.
I've never heard it. This is my one.
Goldstein,
Loving it.
head of hair
Oh,
like
yeah.
no other.
Oh, this is great. Keep going.
Time host with the most. He's gonna hit the bullseye and gonna make you cry.
I'm telling you, that's an action hero waiting to come out, isn't it?
It's not bad, actually. I was expecting work.
Good, man. Interesting that they mention my hair product, Goldstein's Golden Place, because it's Black Friday. 30% off at DamonBarber.com. Can you believe that? 30% off at DamonBarber.com. That's ridiculous. Did you like? I'll get you a pop, but do you like that one?
Does it have a dual use?
Yeah, you can use it on your beard.
Can you?
You
I was
can.
going to say that.
Yeah, anywhere else you got hair.
Really?
Yeah. Where else you got hair, Dan? Are you quite hirsute?
Yeah.
You hairy back?
No.
Okay. I'll move on. Do you want to hear Benty's? I'm not.
Yeah, go on.
Here we go. Does it start?
Darren Bent is in the place. Thousands of trainers taking up space. Played for Spurs, but he loves Arsenal. TalkSport King is running the show.
Well, he's not running the show, is he? Obviously. Go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning, right? There's a word they could have put in, right? I'll add it. I'll add it. It would have been better with this, right? You can hear the word. No, not truth. They're missing out a rhyme. Here we go. Listen.
Darren Bent is in the place.
Place.
Thousands of trainers
Right.
taking up space.
Space. Play for Spurs. What a disgrace. That would have been the line, wouldn't it?
Running the show.
There you go. I like that. How do you see the darts going? Are you coming down to it? I think it's the Moortown Bell.
No, I've got some on.
All right. Who's your favourite for it?
Benny.
Why?
Because of his shambolic display last year, he's going to be. I know what he's. Footballers have a mentality, you know, of bouncing back because that winning mentality. I'd be amazed if he failed again.
Just don't know if he can cope with the pressure.
He's got to, hasn't he?
Well, he's got the one.
100 Prem goals.
He's got the one opponent he doesn't want.
Who's he got?
Natalie Sawyer, who beat him last year.
Okay. Is it double this time? You got.
Well, so this is the thing. You've got, I think, 10 minutes to finish your leg.
Right.
And in a lot of time, if you haven't finished it, you got to finish on a double in those 10 minutes. If when the 10 minutes is up, no one's finished, you can just finish with the number. So if you need like 18 rather than double 9, boom, single 18, you've won it. But you've got 10 minutes, you must finish on a double.
No, that's better.
Yeah.
So the better players will win.
The better player will win. But if Benty's like, with 4 minutes to go, trying to hit double 1, keeps busting, and Natalie's bringing her score down. And then
Saying that, didn't you beat Benny the other day?
Yeah, smashed him to pieces. How do you know about that?
I heard it on the radio because he's mocking you for going out of your little league or whatever.
Tiny little thing.
And then when he plays you, he crumbles.
Can't do it. That's why we call him Apple. All over the place. You still think he's going to win it?
Well, I've gone with it now.
Yeah, you can't take it back. Well, you can. Right, time now for this.
All down to a certain TalkSport colleague's golden paste.
It's sponsored. EFL is sponsored by Goldstein's Golden Paste. 30% off Black Friday.
You allowed to do that on here?
DamonBarber.com. Do what?
What you just did.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Could be your last shift if you carry on.
It's never going to be my last shift. Right, this is Bentley's EFL Corner with the legend that is Danny Murphy, where we look ahead to a big old weekend of action, EFL, across the TalkSport network. Let's start with TalkSport 2's live and exclusive commentary of Oxford against Ipswich tonight. Now, Ipswich could move up to second, Dan, with a win against Oxford. They sit down in 22nd spot. Ipswich had a pretty slow start to the season. They're now among the favourites to go straight back up. Are you surprised it's taken them this long to get back into the swing of things?
I was a little bit. Yeah, I know there was some changing in the personnel. Sold a couple of their better players, didn't they? And then
the Lack being one, yeah.
Yeah, but then bringing new ones in and trying to integrate them. And the Championship is relentless. I've only had a brief experience there.
Who's that with?
Blackburn. At the end of my career.
For Blackburn?
Yeah.
Who's the manager?
We had 5 that year.
Okay, who did you sign for?
Steve Keane.
Go on, go through him. Wasn't Sparky, was it?
Steve Keane, Henningberg, Michael Appleton, Gary Bowyer.
Wow.
And Eric Black.
Wow. The Venky's there with the chicken.
Still there.
You have to do the advert for him?
No.
Okay, fine.
No.
Yeah, go on. So you know.
So I was surprised, but it doesn't surprise me now they're kicking on again. He's a good manager.
He is a good manager, yeah.
They play good stuff, and the new players have settled, and yeah, they're going to be up there.
It should be a fairly easy night for them, right? Oxford down in 22nd.
Yeah, but they'll be fighting for their lives, won't they? Probably Bangkok.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you're playing against a team like it can get frustrating when you're expected just to walk all over them. So you never know in a championship.
Okay. That one, as I mentioned, tonight, 8 p.m. live on TalkSport 2, Oxford against Ipswich. How do you think it'll go, Danny Murphy?
2-0.
Okay.
Ipswich.
Let's move on now to a big game live on TalkSport 2 tomorrow lunchtime, which sees Stoke host Fulham. Now, Stoke, they're second, but they are 10 points behind leaders Coventry. Meanwhile, Hull have lost their last 2 games and slipped down to 11th in the table. Stoke really need a win here if they're going to keep up with Coventry, don't they? I was listening to Alex Crook and Sam Matface this morning. They're both alluding to the fact, I mean, it's a difficult argument to have, but they both think Coventry are already done and up 10 points clear.
I wouldn't say that in a champ.
No.
Teams can fall off quickly. I don't, probably won't happen, but it can happen. I think it's remarkable, isn't it, what Coventry and Stoke are doing with two squads that don't have the money from the parachute payments.
Yeah.
With really good coaching and good hard work on the training ground. Mark Robbins, I don't think he ever got the credit for the job he did at Coventry.
No, I agree.
I mean, they should have been in the cup final, shouldn't they, really?
It was offside.
So I'm pleased for him because there was a section of Coventry fans when they got rid of him that were disgruntled.
They should have been, right? He did so much for them.
I know, but sometimes you move on to try and kick on. And look where they are now. They're absolutely flying.
Yeah.
Coventry.
He's done a great job.
Lamps has done a brilliant job.
Yeah. Okay. Hull had a good start, but they've slipped away in recent weeks. But the top half of the table, so congested at the moment. They're still well within a shout of getting into the playoffs. 11th, just 2 points outside the playoffs. I always feel, whenever we talk about the EFL, certainly the Championship, I always feel it's so congested just about everywhere. I know that Coventry have got that big 10-point lead at the moment, but it's so difficult to call top 2 and even top 6 until maybe 5-6 weeks before, if at all.
Yeah, but Stoke look really strong.
Yeah.
They're not just sneaking games. They're battering a lot of teams as well. They look a really good bet. And I think at home to Hull, you'd expect them to win.
Go on, it's going to be 12:30 live and exclusive on TalkSport 2 tomorrow.
2-1.
2-1 to the home side, Stoke. Let's finish with Coventry. We're just talking about them against Charlton. That's live and exclusive on TalkSport 2 tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Let's stay with Frank Lampard's side at the moment. I'm guessing it's difficult to keep that momentum going, win, when you've got such a big cushion, because subconsciously you're thinking, if we lose, it's not the end of the world. But you can't have any negative thoughts, can you, at the moment? Well,
no, the enjoyment of it and the momentum overtakes that thought process. So it's a great place to be. It's a tricky one, that, because Charlton have been brilliant. He's done really well. Nathan Jones, isn't it, the manager there? He's done brilliantly up until last week when they had that unbelievable result at home, Southampton, who scored 4 in 8 minutes or something. So they'll want to bounce back. And they've got some good players, good young players, Charlton. It's one of those tricky ones that if you turn up and think, you've just got to go out, you find yourself a goal down. And Coventry actually recently keep losing the first goal.
I know. Well, they were 2-0 down last weekend, weren't they?
Yeah, but they were 2-0 down a week or two before as well and came back. I think they'll just have enough, but I think it'll be tight, that. I think Charlton will give them a game.
Okay. That one live and exclusive on TalkSport 2 tomorrow at 3. Coventry against Charlton. What's going to be, Danny Murphy?
3-2.
Another 3-2 for Coventry. Okay, all right. That was today's EFL Corner with the legend that is Danny Murphy. A reminder that at 5 o'clock today,
Benny's better at that than me.
He just does his research.
Well, no, he played in there for quite long.
Oh, I see. You mean from that perspective? I wouldn't say that. Right, from 5 o'clock, we'll take your calls on all things Chelsea and Arsenal. If you want to have your say on National Radio, pick up the phone. We want to hear from you from 5 o'clock. But if you call in now, we'll take your details. 03717 22 344. Can Chelsea possibly beat Arsenal? This is Drive TalkSport, me, Andy Goldstein, Danny Murphy and Just Eat. Feed your squad on match day meals delivered in time for kick-off. Still to come, be asking why Spurs are so bad at home. Just quickly, Ange Postecoglou is reportedly a contender to take over at Leeds if Daniel Farke leaves. Imagine that.
No,
From Farke to Postecoglou. No?
Can't see that.
Cole Palmer is fit to face Arsenal on Sunday. We'll be taking your calls on this game from 5. You can call in now if you want. 03717 22 I mentioned Black Friday before. You bought something on Black Friday?
I cheated myself, yeah.
Okay, so ex-Premier League footballer,
yeah.
ex-England international,
yeah.
So like a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
And I know you love your golf, so it might be around. What have you bought?
It's a new steam iron.
What? You've got a new steam iron?
Yeah, I've been meaning to do it for ages, and then I thought, oh, John Lewis, Black Friday. You know, one of these ads come up, so I went into my app.
Yeah.
I thought, yes. I'm quite excited.
Yeah, you're excited about it.
I am. I mean, it shows how pathetically old and boring I'm getting, but I am looking for, because this other one hasn't worked for so long.
Yeah.
It works, but not very well. You know, gesture. Yeah. Pressing too hard.
When you, and all the
That's stopped working.
Oh, you can't have a steam iron without steam.
Exactly. So, yeah, and it was 40% off as well, so I was just...
Oh, my God, that's unbelievable. Yeah. I've got a steamer, a travel steamer. It's unbelievable.
I mean, I have bought some decent stuff for my boy for Christmas.
Yeah, well, don't spoil it. He might be listening.
Exactly, yeah, no, I won't.
All right.
And I will get some golf stuff in the next few days, I think.
All right.
But you don't tend to buy golf stuff, do you?
No, shout out FootJoy.
Yeah.
Right, time now for this.
Paddy Power on TalkSport. With Paddy's Super Sub, your new bet rolls over to the new player coming on. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Right, time now for today's bet builder with the friends of Paddy Power. Let's welcome Fern Buckley. Oh, my goodness, we've not spoken to Fern Buckley for years. Fern Buckley, how are you? No, we can't hear how you are, Fern.
If I cough, can you hear me?
No, we can. We got you on the word cough. I thought you were being rude to us.
I'm off the back of the dreaded flu, so if I cough halfway through the bet builder, that is why.
Can I ask a question? When was the last time you cleaned your camera? It looks like it's terrible.
Are you sure I feel like there's some text going on right now, because mine's pretty clean. I can't see you either. What's this about?
I mean, over 1 million people can see me at the moment, so maybe get some YouTube going. But it's lovely to have you on the show. You all right? We haven't spoken to you for ages.
Yeah, good, thanks. How have you been? Missed you guys.
We're good. I can speak on behalf of myself and Mr. Murphy, who's got his new steam iron. We are both very well.
Yeah, look at it. It does look. I've just seen a glimpse of myself now. That is proper murky. It's not my camera. Trust me. It is not.
I mean, it can only be your camera, right? Because
new phone for Black Friday.
Oh, that's better. That's better. We can see you now. That's nice. Right. We've got you on because we are looking forward to tomorrow afternoon in the Premier League as Man City play Leeds at the Etihad. Before we talk about our runners and riders, can you remind everyone how the bet builder works and the charity that will benefit when we get this one right?
Yeah, absolutely. We've all made some picks to our bet builder, got some overall value. Paddy Power have put a £10 bet down, hoping we get it right, because like you say, when we do win it, it goes straight to the Attitude Foundation, who do great work with the LGBT community.
Good, right, let's not let them down. Fingers crossed. It's a $5 bet builder. These are our picks. I've gone for, no surprise here, I've gone for Haaland to score any time.
Yeah, I mean, he's scored in each of his last 5 league games at the Etihad. He's racked up 19 goals and 17 appearances for City this season. And although he's only faced Leeds twice in his career, he's got a brace scored against them back in December 22. Could fill his boots again. That's in at 2-5. He's also a super sub as well. So if for any reason he comes off, Paddy Power will protect your bet.
That's such a safe bet, Andy. You would probably get better odds for having him not to score.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah, but I want to win money for the Attitude Foundation.
No, but that's not going to win much, is it?
Yeah, but it won't lose.
Okay.
All right.
Go on, yeah, we're building. We're building. I'm going to go for 3+ yellow cards. And the reason I went 3 rather than 2, because I'm thinking Leeds fighting for their lives. They're going to have a bit of a run around chasing City. And if they start losing their heads a bit, at least 2 or 3 of them are going to rattle someone.
I think it's a great bet.
100%. I completely agree as well. When you think of the players that tend to get those cards, like Ethan Mpandu or Jayden Bogle, also Peter Banks is in charge of this game. He knows he can be a bit strict. In 9 games this season, he's issued 38 yellow cards, so he's averaging just over 4 cards per game. It could all go to Leeds, so for over 3 yellow cards for them, that's in at 6-4.
Okay, next up, no producer Joe today. He's off. Producer Ryan, who's just become a dad, by the way, he's our producer today. He's gone for both teams to score.
I'm not convinced about this one. It's a bit interesting. It's not the favourite pick online either, but the last 2 games these two have played, both teams have scored. So, like we say, Leeds are going to be fighting for their lives. They've been scoring this month as well. They got 1 goal against Forest and 1 against Villa. So for both teams to score, that is in 11-10.
Right, 3 down, 2 to go. Next up, the people. They have gone for Man City to win the game.
Yeah, easily the most popular bet. 18,000 people have this in their bet builder on Paddy Power this afternoon. And despite coming off a few dodgy results, they have won their last 4 Premier League meetings with Leeds. So, yeah, it's third going against 18th. A City win is in at 1-5.
Now, if all that comes in, it's down to you, Fern Buckley, to get the last one right. What are you going for?
I'm going with Jeremy Doku to be fouled 2 or more times. He's averaging a lot at the moment, being fouled in the Prem consistently high, 2.5 fouls for every 90 minutes. So, yeah, I think it could happen again. He's another super sub as well. That is in at 1-4.
Okay, fingers crossed that all comes in. Can you remind everyone about the Bet Builder insurance, the odds and the value of the charity bet one more time, Fern?
Yep, it all comes in at 9.5 to 1. So from a £10 bet, you could get a return of £106 tomorrow. And if we get it right, all the winnings go to the Attitude Foundation, who do great work with the LGBT community.
You know what, Fern? That smells like a winning bet to me.
It does. I thought it was the sniffles.
No,
At
the moment I'm okay. Listen, what a pleasure to see you again. It's been way too long. Have a nice weekend. We'll speak to you in a bit.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Thanks. There you go. That's Paddy Power's bet winner for today. Minimum 25 plug 18 plus. BeGambleAware.org.
Paddy Power on TalkSport. With Paddy's Super Sub, your new bet rolls over to the new player coming on. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus. BeGambleAware.org.
What are you going to say, Dan?
Nothing.
Oh, that was for off-air, was it? Okay, fine. Right, when we come back, we're talking about the big game, the big one at the weekend, Chelsea against Arsenal. One of the questions we're asking, A, can anyone stop Arsenal? And B, well, can Chelsea? Chelsea fans, how are you going to beat them? I think everyone wants you to beat them, right? Because we want the league not to be over now.
Yeah.
And B, we just don't want Arsenal to win the league. Who do you want to win the league? It's not Liverpool.
I think it would be a pretty amazing story for Chelsea to win it.
All right.
Because nobody's ever won it with a team that young.
Okay, interesting. We'll take your calls in just a moment. If you want to have your say on the biggest game of the weekend, Chelsea against Arsenal, call in now and you'll be next. 03717 223344. Hour number 2 of Drive Time on TalkSport with me, Andy Goldstein, and the superstar is Danny Murphy, coming your way right after this.
widow of England legend Graham Thorpe is frustrated with the ECB's response after he took his own life last year. Amanda Thorpe believes Graham would still be here if he'd received residential care for his mental health sooner. Amanda says she met with ECB leaders after Graham's death but had to leave in tears.
Really clear to me that he would still be alive, so it would have made all the difference. I mean, you know, it's hindsight and no one's got a crystal ball or anything, but it was too much, the cliff. I'm disappointed that they're not prepared to have any scrutiny or look back on or discuss even what they did, because they were just keen to ensure and to say, well, we didn't know and we haven't done anything wrong.
In a statement, the ECB says it has met with Amanda to discuss her concerns, and Graham's death was looked at by an inquest with full ECB support. That inquest didn't criticise the way he was sacked. Amanda Thorpe was speaking to Head Before Wicket, a TalkSport investigation into mental health in cricket. Listen now via the Following On podcast. Now, Simon Jordan is not happy with Idrissa Gueye's red card at Old Trafford last night. He says it should have been dealt with differently.
It's unnecessary. It doesn't feel like common sense. It feels like, pack it in, you two. Yellow cards anymore, even a cross word between one another, you're going off.
We've also been told last night was hugely frustrating for Manchester United. A second defeat at home in the league, this time at the hands of a 10-man Everton. John O'Shea has told TalkSport last night was easy for the Toffees' back line.
All the attacking talent they supposedly had on the pitch, and they just couldn't really sustain attacks, and they were putting in, I won't say pointless crosses, but for Tarkowski and Keane it was perfect night for them because they were loving it.
Tonight, Champions League action, and Chelsea legend Gianfranco Zola says their match against Barcelona this evening will have a massive effect on what the Blues can do against Arsenal on Sunday.
Winning today, I think it will give a big boost to the team, to the crowd, to everyone, and it's going to be huge in confidence.
All your latest is at TalkSport.com.
Welcome back to Out 2, a drive time on TalkSport with me, Andy Goldstein. The legend is Danny Murphy.
How does the Kama Sutra affect your golf?
Doesn't anymore.
That was a good...
It's the other way round at the moment. Still to come, we'll be asking if Chelsea have the last chance to stop Arsenal winning the title on Sunday. You can call in now if you want, 03717 223344. Look, people are calling. Let's get them on national radio because the Premier League is back across the TalkSport network this weekend.
This has been one of the easiest 3 points that they've managed all season, Arsenal, and they've done it against their most fierce rivals.
Extremely painful to stand here after a bad performance. Don't want to talk away from that.
Thomas Frank's lost belief that we can win a game of football by going after a team.
Hits the tee, plays it square, Wilson!
And it's finally the breakthrough for Fulham. Fulham 1, Sunderland 0.
Back in the right track after the last performance that was not a standard that should be away from home.
Mateta picks it up inside the area, and he scored again.
Palace are a good side, and they play their system as well as anybody I've seen.
There are boos inside Old Trafford on the anniversary of Ruben Amorim's first year in charge. Manchester United are beaten by Everton.
The Manchester United revival is officially over.
The only place to be is with Game Day.
We love our football. Game Day's back across the TalkSport network this weekend as the Premier League returns, and it all starts tomorrow afternoon from 1 as Adrian Durham takes you around the grounds with all the goals as they go in. Then at 8 p.m. we bring you live commentary of Spurs. They take on Fulham. Then at midday on Sunday, we bring you a massive game as Man United go to Crystal Palace. The easiest way to stay across everything is simply by downloading the TalkSport app. Now, there's a big old game in the title race this Sunday as Chelsea host Arsenal. Mikel Arteta's side go into the weekend 6 points clear at the top. Both sides had great results in Europe over the week, with Chelsea beating Barca and Arsenal winning at home to Bayern Munich. And there's big news for Enzo Maresca as Cole Palmer will be fit to feature on Sunday. The Chelsea boss spoke to the media today and he discussed Palmer's return.
He's, as you said, probably our best player. We are happy that he's back. Now we need to give him time, to be 100% fit. But he has done fantastic in the past, and no doubt that he's going to do very good for this club in the future.
How important is Cole Palmer? And if he is fit and ready to go, do you throw him straight back in the team? Because more often than not, when a player's coming back from injury, they start on the bench.
He is super important because he's such a wonderful player. They've done remarkably well, actually, without him. If I'm being honest, I didn't think they'd do as well as they have. Shows the quality they've got in attacking areas. In terms of throwing him straight back in, I very much doubt he will. One, because he's been out quite a while. And doesn't matter how good you are. Some players are different when they come back. Some players just hit the ground running. They're just effortless for them, depending on their build and what type of runner they are. And some players take longer. But the fact they've been playing well, Chelsea, and winning games means that it's easier to gently get him back involved. The fact they're playing Arsenal, who are flying, the one team you probably wouldn't want to throw him straight in against is them. Now, he is that good, he could probably cope with it because he's just got that great mentality and he's technically perfect in many ways. So I don't think it'd faze him, but I'd be really surprised if they throw him in.
And if you've got someone like Esteval as well, I hope he starts.
Well, I don't think Palmer really plays wide anymore for Chelsea. He's made kind of that 10 his own, and Fernandes has been playing in there.
No, but with all the players that they've got,
yeah,
I just don't know if you can start both of them.
Well, yeah, you can, because one of them's a winger.
No, I know, but you've got like Pedro.
Pedro Neto, yeah. He could play Neto down the middle again.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If Cole Palmer's back and you've got Garnacho on the left, and I just think they've got too many players to put everyone in that starting 11.
Yeah, someone's always going to be on the bench. Yeah. But in terms of Palmer's position generally, when he started there, he played off the right, but then he ended up as a 10. The thing is, at the moment, with the balance they've got in there at the moment, with Fernandes playing that role, who's been playing really well.
Yeah.
Up to speed in terms of his fitness. The other thing is Fernandes is a midfielder, really, playing as a 10. He's an attacking midfielder, but he's a midfielder, whereas Palmer's a forward, really. So when you're playing against Arsenal, you probably... Will it be 50-50 possession? Maybe. One might have a little bit more. So you're going to have to be damn good without the ball. And it's hard to expect Cole Palmer to come into a game like that and be at it defensively with the pressing and the defensive work. So I think he'll start on the bench.
Who do you fancy for this game, Dan? It's at the Bridge, right? I think if it was at the Emirates, I think the answer will be obvious. Right?
Well, if Chelsea play really well and Arsenal aren't at their best, Chelsea can beat them. That's for sure. Chelsea capable of beating anyone on the day. The reality is...
To beat them, they've got to score. And Arsenal defensively look fantastic.
They do, but Chelsea always make chances against everyone. It's whether they can stop Arsenal scoring, because Arsenal's forward players now as well, they've got so many options. I don't know if Gyökeres is going to be fit. I think if I was to bet on it, I'd still go Arsenal. The safe bet's the draw.
Yes.
Safe bet's the draw.
The draw helps Arsenal, right? Chelsea need the win.
I think Chelsea fans, I might be wrong, but if they were to draw with Arsenal and keep it within touching distance, that wouldn't be the end of the
draw. You think Chelsea fans would take the draw now?
Maybe. I think the positive ones think they can beat them, and there's some validity in that. So yeah, I wouldn't see if it was 1-1 or 0-0 with 20 minutes to go, 15 minutes to go. I don't think you'll see either team go crazy try and win it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because Liverpool at Chelsea, that game when Chelsea beat Liverpool, Liverpool went to win it and lost it trying to win it because Chelsea cut them open.
Yeah.
So I don't see Arsenal doing that.
Odegaard is back from injury for Arsenal. He's their captain as well. What happens to him? Where does he go if he goes anywhere?
He stays where he is.
He does, doesn't he?
Right now.
A lot of people talked about maybe sticking him in the 10, put Eze on the left, but I don't think you'd get rid of Martinelli or even Trossard on that side.
Well, he has done that. He has put Eze on the left a couple of games, and he didn't quite have the impact.
No.
And I think a week after doing what he did against Tottenham in that role...
Can't drop him.
Can't really.
Who's a better number 10?
Or, out of those two?
Yeah, Odegaard and Eze.
I mean, they're both so good. They're quite different, actually. Odegaard probably better without the ball defensively.
Yeah.
Both good passers. I'd have Eze.
Yeah, I would as well. Odegaard, the last 18 months, been off the boil a bit, right?
Well, he set the standard really high, didn't he? Where he was their best player for so long. Creativity, his numbers were high, good on the ball, passes, goals, all that link. He had a great relationship with Saka Odegaard as well. That's kind of been forgotten about how well they linked up. And I think he's still got a big part to play in the season. But right now, you just roll with what they're doing. Why change that three of Rice, Zubimendi and Eze at the moment?
You wouldn't change it?
Nah.
You mentioned Rice there. I think there's going to be a great battle at the weekend. That's Rice against Caicedo. We had this chat in the meeting earlier on, and no one could come up with a definitive answer. Would you ever swap one for the other? If you had Rice, would you swap him for Caicedo? If you had Caicedo, would you swap him for Rice?
Well, no, because I think they're both so settled in the team and they're both loved by the fans. It's just a fantasy conversation. I'd have Rice.
Okay.
Ahead of Caicedo, but that is only because Rice has evolved into a more 8 type midfielder where he's actually getting forward and being dynamic and making and scoring goals. He probably would wish he probably believes he should do more in that, to be honest, because he's so capable of scoring more than he is. Whereas Caicedo has nailed down that position. He does come up with the odd great goal, Caicedo. Don't get me wrong, he scored a couple of belters this season, but he's more of a defensive midfielder.
Like a Makelele.
So the comparison has become mute because they're playing different roles. And what you'll probably find is Caicedo ends up more around Eze than he does with Rice. There might be times where he comes
you're
up
right, because Eze's going to be a little bit further forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
So the ideal would be to have both.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love talking football. I
mean, would you have... it would be an interesting one. I know Arsenal fan would say, but would you have Caicedo instead of Zubimendi in that role? Because they're...
Yeah, you'd have to.
Yeah.
I think Caicedo in that role is one of the best in the world.
Yeah.
I think Zubimendi's been brilliant since he's arrived.
They're a bit different. One's a technician. And, but I think that would be a fair argument.
I was just saying, I love talking football with you, Dan. And that means, I know you do as well out there in Radio Land. So if you want to talk football with Danny Murphy, then pick up the phone. We've got lots of questions to ask about Chelsea against Arsenal. Who do you think will win, by the way? You think Arsenal will get... Oh, you think a draw? Of course you do, okay. Chelsea and Arsenal fans, you can have your say, 03717 223 If Arsenal win, it's the league not over, but it's theirs to lose, right? There's only... How many teams can win the Premier League? Arsenal, Chelsea and City. Is that it?
Yeah.
No more?
No.
Okay. If Chelsea lose, are you taking them out of the equation or still way too far?
I still think City are Arsenal's biggest rivals.
Okay. Lots to talk about. It's the biggest game of the weekend. You can have your say by picking up the phone. Can Chelsea stop Arsenal winning the title? 03717 223344. Me and he will be here to take your call after this. Remember this one? Is this? No, baby, give it up. Is it that? Is it that, Jack? Yeah, do you remember this?
Yeah.
Boom, ba-dum, that one. Tune that, isn't it? Driver Talk Sport with me, Andy Goldstein.
Good tune, yeah.
The Magnet, Danny Murphy.
I like the little bits of tunes on this show are good, aren't they?
Yeah, that's Jack that does that.
Well done, Jack.
When he gets it right.
He rarely gets it wrong, the boy.
Are you joking?
Well, I don't listen every day.
If you did, you'd take that back.
What was that?
That was Jack giving himself a round of applause.
Okay.
But I mean, that button, he might have slipped and taken us to a break. Just very, very difficult.
As long as you don't leave the mics on in between, on the breaks, we're good.
Definitely don't do that. Still to come, we'll be joined in the studio by former England rugby star Ugo Monye. Have we definitely got him? I haven't seen Ugo for a week. We love Ugo. Can't wait for that. Just quickly, Man United's new stadium is one of the 22 venues included in the UK's bid to host the 2035 Women's World Cup. By the way, if you keep hearing a zip going up and down, that's Danny Murphy's jacket.
Sorry.
All right, he's not getting excited about our show. But he could be, because it's a good one. Let's go to Frankie, the Arsenal fan. We're talking about Arsenal-Chelsea at the weekend. Hi, Frankie.
Evening, Andy. Evening, Danny.
Evening.
Have we spoken to you before?
Great show as always.
Thanks, Frank. Have we spoken to you before?
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Oh, I was just wondering if Frankie, you remember me.
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Okay.
No.
Go on, Frankie. What do you want to say?
Is that a song? Is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm showing my age.
Right. Okay.
You must have. If your name's Frankie, you must have heard that joke before.
I've heard Frankie goes to Hollywood again all the time, but not. Yeah.
Frankie,
no.
we'll find Frankie. Do you remember me? Can you find that, Jack? Let's see how good Jack is. Do you remember that? Frank?
For vaguely, but I think you might have it wrong.
Remember? No, Frankie. Do you remember me? I was walking the dog.
Is it Frankie?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe right.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks, boys.
We'll play it to you in a minute,
Okay.
Frankie. What do you want to say? You're an Arsenal fan. What do you want to say, Frankie?
Yeah, can I just say something quickly?
Of course you
It's my 4-year anniversary with my beautiful fiance. I just want to have a quick shout out, if that's okay.
Oh, okay. How long
Very nice.
How long have you been with her?
Good luck.
So 4 years, funnily enough.
Yeah. Are you married?
Honeymoon.
No. So I count my anniversary from like when we first met each other.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
We're not married.
What have you bought her?
Okay, so what it is, I've got a meal booked. Now, I've got a slight problem which I might need some advice on. So basically, I've sent her an invitation to go to a very posh place. It's called Strictly Hall. Now, she's not replied, and it's been quite a few days, and it's at 7 p.m. this evening.
Right, I'm so confused now.
She's not replied.
What,
Do you not live together?
Have you not spoken to her in 4 days?
No, we don't live. No, so basically, yeah,
Is she real?
I live in a different place. What, is she real?
Well, I'm
Yeah,
surprised she
real.
hasn't responded. I'd say just go. She'll be there.
No, hold on a minute.
Well, that's
Sorry.
what I mean.
Sorry.
Like,
Hold on. When was the last time you spoke to her?
The weekend.
Right, it's Friday today. Is that not weird? Is that not like? Should you not call the police?
Well, no, we've had like a bit of a sort of argument, so...
Oh, there's meat on this bone.
What was it about?
I don't really want to say...
Just a little bit, just a snippet. Just a snippet. What was it about?
I've just been out recently with kind of people, and I sort of spent time with her, that kind of scenario.
Yeah, out with the boys too often.
Yeah. Is that why you want a
Yeah,
little
that-
shout out to smooth things over?
Well, not just that. It's the advice. Do you think I should go to the meal? Because I'm thinking if she doesn't show up, then at least I've gone. And
Well, I suppose the big question is: do you think she's just ignoring you, or she actually hasn't received the message? That's.
well, exactly.
How'd you send a message?
So basically, the invitation, it says delivered. You know how you do on iPhones. So I know she's seen it.
Oh, well, you're all right then. You've made the effort. You've booked the place.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah. So at
Sorry
least if I go there
to
with,
go
like,
back on this. Sorry. How long have you been with her? 4 years.
4 years.
And you're sending an invitation about going out for dinner rather than a text going, "Should we have dinner next Friday?"
Well, it's tentative,
Well,
isn't it?
yeah,
They've had a row.
yeah,
He's trying to
so-
just ease his way back in.
Yeah, it's like a romantic. It was like an image, like a movie image.
Right, here's the
And
thing,
it
right?
was
Here's the thing. If you
Yeah.
go, you can't lose. If you go and she's there, happy days. If you go and she's not there, you've been there. If she goes and you're not there, you're in a world of trouble. So you have to go.
So I have to go.
Yeah.
Just have a number 2 ready on speed dial.
Pardon?
Number 2.
You might have gone before the meal.
Hey? No, I mean, a replacement. If he is going to turn up.
Just download Tinder just in case.
Right. Okay.
No, you've got to go. Yeah, Andy's right for one.
You have to go. Yeah, you have to go.
Take the risk, mate. Take the risk.
When is it tonight or tomorrow?
Tonight.
It's tonight.
What,
Yeah.
okay. If you go and she's there and she says, "Listen, I've been thinking about it. We've been dating 4 years. To move this
Yeah.
relationship on, we're going to have to get married." What would you say?
I would absolutely. Well, she's my fiance, so basically, I've already proposed to her.
Oh yeah, good point. I am a
I
bit
did that
bemused
on
why
the
she
Eiffel
hasn't responded. Though.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of a long,
Too
bit
long.
stubborn, that isn't it? Bit
Is she
stubborn.
like that? Is she like that?
She can be.
Can I give you some advice? Can I give you some
It's
advice?
going to be all apologetic.
Can I give you some
Frankie tonight?
Listen.
Yeah.
You're talking to two men that are either been married or married. Get out of that relationship, all right? If it's 4 days and you haven't spoken to her because you had a little row, it's only going to get worse.
Do you know what? That's strong advice.
But is it good advice, Dan?
Oh, absolutely. You want peace in
It
your
don't
life.
get better.
You don't want drama.
It don't get better, you know that.
Surely it must. Like,
No. You don't, mate. If you, 4 years, if you're not in there for 4 days after a little row.
Anyway.
Yeah, but it is my
You're an
fault,
Arsenal
though.
fan, yeah?
Yeah.
Go on, crack on.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Go on, no, don't apologise. Will you let us know next week how you got on?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll ring Monday. And then hopefully I'll give you some good news.
Okay, all right. Go on, what do you want to say? You phoned up to talk about Arsenal, right?
Yeah,
Go on,
that
then.
was the plan, yeah.
Go on then.
Yeah, just basically in every single department, player for player, we outclass Chelsea, and for some reason, I don't know why people are building up that it's going to be a hard game for us. I really don't understand that. Yeah, they're second place at the moment, but the only reason for that is because all the teams around that area are just playing poorly, losing. So Chelsea are just pretty much nothing, really, to be honest.
Well, I think it's come from a couple of good performances from Chelsea against really good opposition. You know, they've just smashed Barcelona.
I agree, Danny, but Barcelona, for example, again, I don't think they're a good team at the moment. They've got average players. So I know a lot of Chelsea fans are kind of on the back of that, saying, yeah, we beat Barcelona. But other than that, the performance in the league, again, is nothing near Arsenal.
No, it's been a mixed bag. I think where you are right is if you look at the balance of your squad and player for player, I mean, really, you could have two really strong teams, and that's how strong Arsenal are at the minute. So you have got
Danny,
that.
when you said about Calcedo and compared to Zubimendi, I think, did you say Calcedo is a better player?
No, I said there's an argument, because Andy was asking me, would you swap Rice and Caicedo? I was saying the comparison would be better with Zubimendi because they play the same role. Although they're different players, there is an argument to say some people would prefer Caicedo in that role to a more technical player like Zubimendi. It's horses for courses, but I think
who do you think is better though? Surely it's Zubimendi though, or do you actually think it's Caicedo?
Caicedo.
No chance. Nonsense.
I tell you what, it was you that had the argument with her, wasn't it? It wasn't the other way around. Yeah, he's like a dog with a frisbee.
You know what? There's no way she's turning up.
No
Don't
way.
bother. Cancel it.
Yeah,
mate.
I take back what I said. If she's listening, don't go tonight, all right?
She's not listening. Does she listen to the show? She doesn't listen.
Does she listen to this, Frankie?
No, just Shiek, no.
What do you mean to Shiek?
Sorry, no. I mean...
Okay.
She doesn't... Yeah.
All right. Frankie, what time's your meal?
7, he said.
7 o'clock.
All right, good luck, man.
Thank you.
You're going to need it.
Can I ask, if she doesn't turn up, is that it?
It should be.
I'm going to be upset about it.
Of
but
course.
yeah.
No, if she doesn't turn up, mate, and she's blanked you for 4 days, then you've got to call it a day.
Yeah.
Come on, have some
Right,
self-respect.
okay.
Yeah.
Right. Self-respect.
Good luck.
Okay. Cheers, boys.
See you soon. Have a good one.
See you.
Cheers.
Bye.
He's got to go and buy the 5 Love Languages.
Was that a book?
It's a book, yeah.
What's it called?
5 Love Languages. Very famous book. Sold millions.
Is it like Men Are From Mars?
It's like a Bible for relationships.
Is it like Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus? Is it that?
More simplified.
What's it called?
5 Love Languages.
You read it?
Yeah.
You're divorced, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I read it last week.
Still to come and have some fun with the best of TalkSport. First time for no Googling. That's an amazing answer. Ahead of Chelsea against Arsenal on Sunday, we want to know who is the all-time top scorer in this fixture. More from me and the love guru Danny Murphy after this.
It's not often you associate fan power with Chelsea Football Club, but one of the shining examples of it lies with a group called the Chelsea Pitch Owners. And they've proved to be the thorn in the side of owners past and present who've been dead set on moving stadiums to a larger, more lucrative piece of land. Essentially, the supporters group holds the freehold to the land on which Stamford Bridge sits. Former owner Ken Bates set it up at a time where some unruly property developers tried to evict the club from their ground. In order to prevent this, he established the CPO as a company that owned the pitch and offered the fans the chance to buy a share for £100. As well as that, they also own the rights to the name Chelsea Football Club, so if any owner wants to take them elsewhere, they can't be called Chelsea without the approval from the CPO. Now, in 2011, Roman Abramovich tried and failed to move them away from Stamford Bridge, and this has set a precedent for Todd Bowley and the current power brokers at Chelsea. They know any plan which involves moving from Stamford Bridge will require CPO approval from the now 13,000 fans who own it. There are fans who are concerned that if they stay at the bridge, they'll be left behind their domestic and European rivals who are moving to more commercially successful stadiums. But for the heritage and history lovers, Stamford Bridge is one of the iconic English stadiums, and to move away would be a grave mistake. It might not be as flashy as others, but stadiums like it have something about them that cannot be replaced. One thing's for sure, if Bowley wants to take Chelsea away from their home, he'll have to go through the CPO first.
Frankie.
Yeah, great song, yeah.
Do you remember me?
80s was about.
I wonder if Frankie's girlfriend remember him tonight.
That's done, mate.
Since when was it, Monday or Sunday?
If I was him, I'd be seeing her for location services.
What's all that about? Engaged, fiance, hasn't spoke for 4 days. Sent an invitation for dinner.
I think she's upgraded.
I think maybe this is what the kids are like nowadays. Maybe that's how they do stuff.
He didn't sound like a kid, did he?
Well, I think he was young, wasn't he? I mean, if he's getting engaged, you'd expect him to be about...
True, but still, if you're in your 20s and...
Maybe that's just what they do. Ryan, you've got a girlfriend, right? When you go out for dinner, do you say, do you want to go out for dinner, or do you send an invitation? No, he would send an invitation. No, you wouldn't. That's so not... When we asked Jack's nearly married. Oh, are you getting a divorce?
Read that book.
Married.
Read that book.
Read the book.
Save you about...
Read every chapter.
Save you 50%.
That should so be the strap line, shouldn't it? Read our book, save 50%. She's driving TalkSport with me, Andy Goldstein Danny Murphy, alongside still to come. We'll be joined in the studio by former England rugby star Ugo Monye. Now, if you've been listening to TalkSport over the last week or so, you'd have heard that we've been running a competition to win an incredible trip to Vegas. It also included upper-class flights, a 4-night stay in a posh hotel, tickets to the Las Vegas Raiders, and £5,000 tax-free spending money. Well, it's time to get in contact with a few of possibly one lucky winners. There's a few people we're going to speak to. Where should we go first? Let's speak to... Can we get Steve up first? Is Steve there? Hold on. Steve, are you there? Oh, it's ringing. Let's go to Steve. Hopefully Steve's in. This is 100% live. Steve?
Speaking.
Hello, Steve. It's Andy Goldstein here at TalkSport Drive Time. How are you?
How are you, sir?
I'm good.
I'm very good.
Is that radio on in the background? And if so, can you turn it off?
Turn it off or turn it down?
And if you can turn it off, that'd be great.
It's all off, mate. I'm just listening to that other geezer, the Guno. Oh, my God, mate, have some self-respect.
Exactly.
Frankie, you mean? I think that's just how the kids are nowadays, Steve.
Oh, well, as you were just saying, he doesn't sound like a kid, does he? Mate, if he's like that with her now, what's it going to be like in a few years' time? Mate, don't marry her. Sting her off.
Yeah. No, you're spot on.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? If you win this competition, maybe you can take him to Las Vegas with you.
No, he's got no self-respect.
No. Oh, okay, let's not go too hard on Frankie, all right?
Yeah, poor lad.
Yeah, he's been under the cosh all week. Right, listen, obviously don't swear because this is live. Do you remember entering our competition to win a trip to Vegas?
I do indeed.
Okay, so just to recap, so we've got Steve on the line, we've got a Brian and an Emma holding on as well. So one of you is going to win it in the next couple of minutes. So just to recap for everyone listening, the prize was a trip to Vegas, upper class flights, a 4-night stay in a posh hotel, tickets to the Las Vegas Raiders, and $5,000 spending money as well. How nice would that be if you were one of the winners tonight? Or the winner, sorry, one of three of you going for it. If you were the winner, Steve.
Oh, mate, it would be bang on.
Okay. Who would you take with you?
I'd probably take my bird, actually. She'd answer me text a lot quicker than that.
Okay. I think you mean girlfriend because this is not the 70s, right? God, dear, from Frankie to Steve-O, amazing work.
Oh,
We've got one question. If you get it right, you win the tickets. Can we have some tension music? Okay.
Oh, God.
If you get it wrong, it will go to, who's next? Emma. Okay, so tension music, have you got some? Okay. Are you ready, Steve?
Go on, Andy.
Okay, I must take your first answer. So just a reminder, the prize is a trip to Vegas, upper-class flights, a 4-night stay in a posh hotel, tickets to the Las Vegas Raiders, and £5,000 spending money. Okay, Steve, I must take your first answer, and no help. Is there anyone around you?
I'm here on my own, mate.
Okay.
I'm waiting to go to the boozer.
Okay. No help. If you get this wrong, we'll go straight to line 2 where Emma is standing by. Okay, Steve, are you ready for your question?
Go on.
Do you want it?
Oh, I do want it.
You won it! Congratulations!
Oh!
Well, with no question.
No, that was it. He'd won anyway.
Oh, congratulations.
It was the winner. Well done. Yeah, you've won. There was no Emma. There was no whatever the name I made up. It was just you. You were the lucky winner. You were picked out the hat.
Oh, mate, that is... Oh.
Do you know what? You had me going there.
Did
you
I?
Had me going. Yeah, I didn't even know. I thought there was someone else. I was waiting for this question.
It was only Steve today. Steve.
Please for you, Steve.
Only person we called. How about
Steve,
that?
do us a favour, though, won't you? Don't send an invite to your missus to go to Vegas. Just phone her up, for God's sake.
Steve, have you... well done, Jack. Better late than never. Have you ever been to Vegas before?
I went once about 15, 20 years ago. I went with the boys. It's all a bit of a haze, really.
Well, I think it's going to be another haze. Just to recap, you're going in upper-class flights. I mean, that on its own is amazing. A 4-night stay in a posh hotel, tickets to Las Vegas Raiders, and $5,000 tax-free as well in your back pocket.
Oh, do you know what hotel it is?
It just as a posh one. It's
They're all quality out there now,
that means
they're all quality.
I think that means we're flying you to Portsmouth.
Yeah, they don't have bad ones in Vegas. I'm not going to have somebody meet me at the airport with like a placard up with my name on it.
Yeah, I mean, don't push it. We're just giving you $5,000. You can pay for that yourself. Steve, well done. Congratulations to you.
Mate, you can buy the round in the boozer for the lads tonight when you get there, surely.
I certainly will, mate. You believe that.
Well done to you. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
Well done, my friend.
Mate. Well done.
So, how about that? $5,000.
No, I'm pleased.
That's amazing.
I'm pleased. It's always great when you know.
By the way, I was joking. It's not going to be in Portsmouth or anywhere on the coast. It is actually Las Vegas.
When you hear someone get good news like that,
it's fantastic.
You can hear how excited he is.
Yeah, and I wanted to pretend that there was someone else hanging on.
No, you did it well.
Just so he didn't think when we phoned he'd won it straight away.
No, I mean, you did that. That was really well done.
Oh, okay,
that's years of experience.
Oh, God bless you for that. Now, how about this, right? Because now that the Las Vegas comp is wrapped, it's time for something even more, it's probably not, even more exclusive. And dart fans, you're going to love this.
Step up to the Oki and win on TalkSport.
Yeah. Not going to be an anticlimax. We're closing in on the TalkSport Darts Presenter Trophy 2025 in its third year, where 8 of TalkSport's biggest names, I'm one of them, go head-to-head of the PDC World Darts Championship kickoff. And this year, you and a mate could be right there with us. You'll be the only members of the public allowed in on Wednesday the 10th of December in London. And you know I don't like the public. 2 seats, 2 insiders passes, whatever that is. A true money-can't-buy experience for the ultimate TalkSport fan. Probably can. The very next day, here we go. The very next day, you'll also be heading to the opening day at the PDC World Darts Championship. Plus, always getting better, we'll sort out 2-night stay at a hotel and a massive £2,500 in cash. Now, that is a good prize.
Yeah, it's getting better.
Here's how to enter for your chance to win. Text the word WIN, W-I-N, to 83338. 83338. A text will cost you £2 plus your standard network rate, or you can call 0343 423 9761. The lines close at 4 p.m. next Thursday, and that's when you'll need to answer your phone if it rings. 18 plus, UK, excluding Northern Ireland. So for your chance to win, text the word WIN to 83338. Now, this is a network promotion. Full T's and C's at talksport.com. There's no outstab or nothing like that. Okay, fine. Another good prize, right? We're giving all the good prizes. How good is that? Would you like to speak to, I'm guessing, another football fan? It might be someone that's sent an invitation for dinner to his wife. Let's find out. Henry joins us. Hello, Henry. How are you? Henry?
Evening, chaps.
Good evening.
Why did it take you so long?
You're not Frankie's mate, are you?
How are you guys?
Yeah, we're good. Why did it take you so long to answer your name?
I was actually truthfully on the toilet because I've been on hold for about 38 minutes.
On the is it Sports Bar? What time is it now? Is it 11:30? Are you off the toilet now? I don't even know why I'm asking that.
Yeah, off the toilet,
Okay. What do you want? Will you be on the toilet on Sunday afternoon for this game? You're a Chelsea fan. How nervous are you?
I'll be on the toilet for the next 48 hours between now and then, let me tell you. Biggest game of the season for us.
I don't know what's happening.
He just flushed it, hasn't he?
No, that's Jack doing sound effects.
I thought he actually...
You really are buying into it today, aren't you? Tell me about how you think this game is going to go, because all the Arsenal fans are so confident it's going to be one-way traffic.
I think firstly, Kukurea against Saka will be key. I was at the game when we drew 2-2 to them a couple of years ago, and he marks them out of the game. And if he has a game like he did against Jamal on Tuesday, then we're in with a chance. But the reason I called is I just think I've been a little bit gaslit as to how good Declan Rice is over the past 2 games. And he's good against quite a weak, physically weak Bayern Munich team. But if we do a man-to-man press, when Arsenal...
Hold on. Bayern Munich have not lost a game all season.
I understand that.
They're not physically well. That's a terrible sentence.
Okay.
They're an unbelievable team. Take nothing away from...
They are, but they're actually...
I bullied them towards the end, and it was a little bit of a passive first half, and they just overpowered them towards the end. Point I was going to make is if we do a man-to-man press, Zubimendi's very good on the ball. I wouldn't get too close to him because he could nip it around the corner. I think if we target Declan Rice when he's receiving the ball with his face to his own goal, I think that's a bit of a weakness for him, and we've shown we can create chances from those kind of turnovers. There's a reason they've signed Zubimendi for that role rather than letting Rice sit at 6 when Partey left, despite the fact they signed him for that role in the first place, and they've had to shift him onto an 8. And I think if we can get him in that situation where he's facing his own goal, receiving the ball, we could create some transitions.
I like the way you're studying the game and trying to look at it from an analytical point of view, but unfortunately you're wrong. No, I don't mean that
tell him
condescending way.
Why is he wrong?
Because Declan is actually as good as anybody receiving the ball in terms of keeping the ball. Now, he might not be as inventive as others in terms of flipping it round corners and getting it back like a Zubimendi or Scholes type, but in terms of him giving the ball away, it doesn't happen. You very rarely get the ball off Declan Rice.
He's a fantastic player.
So I understand, press it. Anyone can be pressed, and Chelsea are good at it, but I think they'll have to pick their times. The problem is if you press too high and too energetically, because of Arsenal's quality high up, you can get done. Because if one ball will beat the press and all of a sudden Eze might get it in the hole or Saka comes in off the right, and you've just got to pick your moments. You can't go 100 miles an hour against them.
No.
I thought the Liverpool-Arsenal game was a great example earlier in the season when Liverpool were actually playing better or playing at least reasonably well against Arsenal, of two teams who defended really well against each other and cancelled each other out. And we could see a bit of that on Sunday.
We'll talk more about this game in the last hour of our show. Ugo Monye will be joining us in the studio as well. But when we come out, we'll have some fun with the best bits of TalkSport. Hey, listen to Drive and TalkSport, me, Andy Goldstein, the ledge that is Danny Murphy alongside me and our friends at Just Eat, Tackle Matchday Snacks and the weekly shop in one go. Whatever you need, whenever you need it, delivered straight to your door. How about this for the rest of our show? I say the rest, where we've got about an hour and 10 left. We're going to be joined by former England wicketkeeper Matt Pryor ahead of the second Ashes test. And I've just seen Ugo Monye outside, who's wearing, get this, Crocs. Now, I thought they were a thing in the past, but they're okay in your garden. But
I think when you're handsome and you're ripped, you can wear what you like.
I know. But with dungarees, I'm just not sure it goes.
Yeah.
But anyway, he'll be in the studio a bit later on. Time now for this. Yellow dungarees as well. Looks like it's in rainbow. This is the best of TalkSport and Friends. We ran you through some of the recent highlight moments from across TalkSport and our sister stations that kick things off with the afternoon's Hawksby Jacobs show. Andy Jacobs recently turned 73, but he's still young at heart.
Do you have a sex cardigan? Is the question.
I'm wearing it.
Yeah. Well, if that's your sex cardigan, wow.
Yeah, that's
do
not
you?
good.
Who asked? No, come on, please.
What is a sex card?
I've got
no
no idea. I mean, Ray, Ray, just let me ask you, Ray. Do you have a sex cardigan? Oh, I don't know how I might have. Yeah, I've got most of my cardigans on.
I've got a V-neck.
Yeah. Make of that what you will.
I thought he was going to say what is sex rather than sex cardigan at 73. What's your most seductive outfit?
Spit it out.
Seductive outfit.
I don't know.
Is it that? Your golf gear?
I love me golf gear. If I go on a date, I'll jeans. Don't go over the top.
All right.
Don't go over the top. Jeans,
that's
smart
obvious,
jumper or polo or something.
Oh yeah, okay.
Don't go over the top.
Aftershave?
Yeah, that's where you got to be top quality.
Is it? That's the winner.
I'll spend a few quid on the scent.
Okay, I like that. Now, what's your advice for anyone on a first date tonight? Especially if they've not seen their girlfriend for 4 days.
Be yourself. Because if you put on a charade and you start portraying somebody you're not, like you don't care about watching the football and all that business,
They'll expect it forever.
You're done.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Advice. Good advice. What do you think you'll be doing when you're 73?
All I hope and pray for is I'm still able to play golf half decent.
Okay. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Moving about.
Well, a mate of mine he's 71, he's off 10 and still drives it a good old length. And, as you know, if I'm off 10 at 70...
Unbelievable.
Well, he's not a 10, he's a bandit. He's about a 7.
But still, he's playing golf.
Yeah, imagine that, 74.
Oh, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Living a dream. Paul and Andy will be back at 1 p.m. on Monday for all the best bits of the show. Check out the H&J Daily, wherever you get your pods.
On to this morning's breakfast show with Big Al and the former under 21 Euros runner-up, Gabby Agbonglahor. Of course, Gabby has drawn you, Mr. Goldstein, in the darts next month, and he's been bigging up his chances.
I'm only playing Goldstein, your mate.
Oh,
Beat him,
yeah.
it's easy. You want me to beat him, don't you?
You don't beat him, jeez. If you don't beat him...
Why?
He can't play darts.
He's not a sporty guy.
Well, I think he's a pool player and a snooker player.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to say to us sometimes, "Jack of all trades, master of none."
Yeah,
I think that's Andy.
Correct.
Yep. Yeah, that's Goldstein. Yeah.
Oh, do you know what?
Do you know what we should do?
You got a response to that?
Yeah, we should put $1,000 on it for charity.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think we should do that. I think that's what Gabby wants to do, yeah.
No, I think they're probably underestimating your darting ability. I know you've got a bit, yeah.
Well, Gabby genuinely threw a dart at the dartboard 2 days ago, and he took out a light.
You've never made it out of the first round, that's right, isn't it?
Yes. In our darts, in TalkSport Darts, yeah.
TalkSport Darts.
I only played once, but yeah.
Okay, but you still not made it.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
So it's factually correct.
Yeah.
What if it happens again?
I'm going to win it.
No, but what if?
It's a silly question.
If it does... Is there a forfeit?
No, it don't need to be a forfeit. It won't happen, Dan. It's a silly question. Move on.
Okay. Who's the better athlete today out of you and Gabby?
Right, put it like this. There's not one sport where it's singles, right?
That he could beat you at.
Couldn't beat me at any single sport. And I put paddle, tennis, darts, snooker, 10-pin bowling, whatever you want to put in there. Golf, badminton, whatever you want.
Boxing.
Whatever you want. Remember, tomorrow's Weekend Breakfast Show with Shaban Hearn and Tony Cascarino comes live from Newbury Racecourse. And, of course, a reminder to download the brand new 21 Minutes to Go podcast with me, Andy Goldstein, and Jason Cundy. 21 minutes to go. When we come back, the last hour of the last show of the week, Ugo Monye and his Crocs will be in the studio. We can't wait for that, so make sure you join us for TNT Sports and Talk Sports, sharing the last 60 minutes of today's show right after this.
The widow of England legend Graham Thorpe is frustrated with the ECB's response after he took his own life last year. Amanda Thorpe believes Graham would still be here if he'd received residential care for his mental health sooner. Amanda says she met with ECB leaders after Graham's death but had to leave in tears.
Really clear to me that he would still be alive. So it would have made all the difference. I mean, you know, it's hindsight and no one's got a crystal ball or anything, but it was too much, the cliff. I'm disappointed that they're not prepared to have any scrutiny or look back on or discuss even what they did, because they were just keen to ensure to say, well, we didn't know and we haven't done anything wrong.
In a statement, the ECB says it has met with Amanda to discuss her concerns, and Graham's death was looked at by an inquest with full ECB support. That inquest didn't criticise the way he was sacked. Amanda Thorpe was speaking to Head Before Wicket, a TalkSport investigation into mental health in cricket. Listen now via the Following On podcast. Now, Simon Jordan is not happy with Idrissa Gueye's red card at Old Trafford last night. He says it should have been dealt with differently.
It's unnecessary. It doesn't feel like common sense. It feels like pack it in, you two. Yellow cards, any more, even a cross word between one another, you're going off.
We've also been told last night was hugely frustrating for Manchester United. A second defeat at home in the league, this time at the hands of a 10-man Everton. John O'Shea has told TalkSport last night was easy for the Toffees' back line.
All the attacking talent they supposedly had on the pitch, and they just couldn't really sustain attacks, and they were putting in, I won't say pointless crosses, but for Tarkowski and Keane it was perfect night for them because they were loving it.
Tonight's Champions League action, and Chelsea legend Gianfranco Zola says their match against Barcelona this evening will have a massive effect on what the Blues can do against Arsenal on Sunday.
Winning today, I think it will give a big boost to the team, to the crowd, to everyone, and it's going to be huge in confidence.
All your latest is at TalkSport.com.
Welcome back to the last hour of our show, or as we know it now, Friday Night Live, the TNT Sports and TalkSport Hour, because every Friday we're going to be joined by TNT Sports pundits, presenters and commentators from across the sporting pond. Football, rugby, cricket, MotoGP, tennis, UFC and much, much more. Still to come, we'll be looking ahead to the second Ashes Test with former England wicketkeeper Matt Pryor, but we are delighted to be joined in the studio by our mate. We can welcome him back, former England rugby star, TNT Sports pundit and our mate Ugo Monye joins us.
Evening.
How are you?
I'm good. Had a good week. How about you guys?
I like your pumps.
Good.
Well, can you talk about them or not? You can't talk about them.
No, not really, but
you with the dance.
great intel.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a little chat about trainers, got straight in the car, booked them, bought them. They're spectacular.
They look good.
Benny converted you, didn't he?
Yeah.
You never used to know anything about
Nothing.
trainers. No.
Nothing.
You're a proper sneakerhead now, aren't you?
I found myself the other day in...
How many pairs?
Not as many as Benny.
No, he's got like 2,500. Under 100.
That's solid.
But just.
Yeah, but I bet every single pair are like a naughty, like top shelf pair.
Not everyone, but some are nice.
Okay.
And anyway, it's not about me, it's about you. In fact, it's about you too, because I know you've met before.
Yes.
But you were just having a little chat because you've both been on Question of Sport together.
Yeah.
Together?
Very differently. Yeah.
You were a team captain, right?
Yeah.
But were you on his team or were you on Sam Quick's team?
On Sam's team, yeah.
Oh, right, okay. And you've done Strictly.
I have, yeah.
But you've been asked to do it and you haven't done
A
it.
few years back, yeah. No,
okay.
not for me.
How did you get on?
Would you?
How did you get on with it?
Not for me.
I did 5 weeks.
Okay.
And it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. The people that work on the show are amazing, but it's most definitely the most consuming thing I've ever done in my life.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I always try and break it down to get people to understand it. When I played rugby, we would train 25 to 30 hours a week for an 80-minute match, where we were dance training between 40 and 50 hours for a 90-second dance. Mate, the level of detail. And then everything my body was designed to be able to do, to be powerful, to be strong, to be quick, didn't help me. So you're trying to unlearn everything that you've been told to do and taught to do and trained to do within a matter of days to be able to perform.
Were you a good dancer before that?
Well, the thing is, like, everyone thinks they can dance, right?
I don't.
You don't?
No, I can't dance.
I do. Yeah, exactly.
Do you can dance?
I think so.
I can't.
Most people like half-decent social dance or weddings or like stags or whatever. But then there's ballroom dancing where you need to lengthen your neck. Like, honestly, there's so much that can be critiqued. And, of course, you're working with... It's probably one of the only shows known as a reality show where you're working with world champions, people who are the best in the business of what they...
It's happening now,
a little bit like coming on this show. Exactly that.
Usually there's like a love interest with the partner. How do you get on there?
Matt, I kept my head down. Sorry.
Make your own jokes up.
Hang on a second.
God.
Sometimes you make my job so easy.
I went on the show to learn to dance.
Oh, dear. We didn't ask for detail.
Oh, Wow.
Dear God.
My brain went into overdrive. There's like 800 jokes going, bang, bang, use that one, use that one, use that one. Didn't need to use any.
No. No.
Do you want to answer it?
Perception, isn't there? There is a perception.
There is a perception.
Who's you dance with? What was her name?
Ota Mabuse. Amazing, lovely lady. Phenomenal dancer.
But
It
you
was
just
her
kept
last
your
year.
head down, that was it?
No, mate, I just danced.
That's what I said.
I get on great with her. I still talk to her to this day. She's phenomenal. But there is that perception, and I get it because it's
an intimate setting, isn't it? When you actually think about it.
It's a lot of touching and holding going on.
Yeah, and the music and the intimacy of it and the time that you just said people spend together. And actually, if it's two adults who aren't doing anything wrong, who cares?
If there's cracks in relationships, you can understand. If you're two single people, I get it. You spend 11, 12 hours
Let me
together.
ask you this. If you're not married, right?
No,
If you're
single.
married.
Sorry?
Single, ready to mingle. If you were
single.
married, right, and your wife was in the public eye,
Yeah.
and she had the opportunity to go on Strictly,
Yep.
what would you say?
Now I've done it.
Yeah.
I'd be happy for her to do it.
You liar.
I'd be happy. But
He's such a liar. Look at him.
The beauty
Such
is,
a liar, Ugo.
I'm not married, and so it's just not something that's going to happen. Do you know what I mean?
Would your advice be just keep your head down?
It should be put, if you do a prenup, it should be put in there,
Yeah,
shouldn't
you
it?
can't do Strictly.
Cracking show. We love it.
Well, listen, we're glad we got you in the studio, right? You're one of our favourites, if not our favourite. You know that. Should we talk football?
Please, love to.
Let's start with Crystal Palace against Man United. It's live on TNT Sports 1 this Sunday at midday. Now, Man United, of course, lost to 10-man Everton on Monday night, whilst Palace sit 5th in the league, but did lose to Strasbourg in the Conference League last night. United's boss, Ruben Amorim, he's been speaking out of this game, and he compared his 3-4-3 system to the one that Oliver Glasner plays with Crystal Palace.
We played a different way, and you can understand that by data. But now it's hard to explain everything. Like you said, it's a different club, and they are doing things better than us. So that is quite simple. But you don't say that all 4-3-3 play in the same way, right? What I'm saying, yeah, we play in the different moment. We defend in the different space. We try to attack in the different way. They are just doing the things better than us.
Right, we'll start with you, Ugo, because everyone knows my view on Ruben Amorim at the moment. What's your view on him and his 3-4-3 stubbornness?
It was very stubborn against Everton. I thought he'd shift and try and pile pressure on Everton the minute they went down to 10 men after 13 minutes. To not be have the mental malleability to be able to shift players and get after it, especially when you're at home, to allow Everton to almost give them a grace period of 5 or 10 minutes to settle down, sort out their formations and see how they were going to combat Man United. I thought that was poor. In some regards, I love coaches being so certain about what they are and who they are and having a belligerence about it. But equally, you've got to be more adaptable to that. I didn't quite get it. And of course, he'll now be beaten with that stick because they lost against 10 men.
Danny, you analyse the game of football, in my opinion, better than anyone on the telly. So I can't wait.
Brilliant.
Genuinely, I can't wait to hear your analysis of this. What do you make of the fact that United, with a man advantage, didn't make it count at all?
Well, just as a bigger overview, I think the system has evolved. From the beginning of the season to before the game, that they are playing the system better than they did last season. There is some proofs. I've seen nearly all their games. Now, it's not a system I particularly like because I think it's generally a pragmatic system and lesser teams should play it rather than real top teams who want to be dominant. But in terms of, in answer to the question, it was a strange one that he didn't change second half. I understand in the first half maybe not going quickly, adapting because you want to see how they cope. They're down to 10. Okay, we should be fine now. We should get chances. We should overload. We should, and it didn't really happen. But at half time, I was thinking he's got to do something a bit different. The last 15 minutes or so, they did. Shaw ended up. The Dalot substitution was a strange one because you're bringing on a right-footed fullback in effect to try and give you an attacking option. The only thing I can think is when you looked at the bench, because he brought Mainu on. The other, he had a young lad, didn't he? I've forgotten his name. Forgive me, but the bench was limited in who he could bring on and
I just
make.
thought the whole setup from
But
the minute
the system against 10 men was ridiculous to a degree because you're sacrificing.
But Dan, Why did he get it so wrong? I watched the game, and within 5 minutes, I'm like, okay, he needs to make changes. I'm guessing all of the Man United fans were thinking the same. Football fans as well. They were saying it on commentary. Why did everyone know it apart from the manager?
Well, because he is what you said, which is admirable in a lot of managers in terms of knowing what he wants, and he sticks with it, irrelevant what anyone says. That's just who he is. He's made that line. He's drawn that line in the sand, and he'll die by it. He'll die by it.
But didn't Ange Postecoglou have similar views, and he got lambasted whenever?
Well, he did and he didn't, because he won a trophy changing his views, didn't he?
Very true.
Ange Postecoglou was like, right, we can't win this Europa League doing what we're doing in the Prem. And they played the last 3 games, or the semi-finals and the final of that Europa League, like a lower league team, really, dropping in and just giving respect to the opposition, and won the games doing it. It's a really difficult one, because when you watch United, without Cunha, without Šeško, it was only Mbeumo, wasn't it, out of the 3 they bought, who played on Monday, I think. They looked toothless again. Xerxes didn't look up to it. He looked like he was lacking minutes. He didn't look that fit and sharp. So United basically need the front 3 available to be a threat. And Everton managed them quite well, to be honest. The lack of depth they've got in attacking areas is a worry for them.
It's a real worry. The other worry I have for United is that they've had this period of positivity.
Yeah, they have.
No loss in 5. Amarin, manager of the month, everything else. What kind of mental damage and pressure does that then put on the manager and the team? Because they've had this period where it's been great, and now they've got Palace at home, and it feels like another vital, significant game based on what happened on Monday.
It is huge. And look, the thing with football, if they go Palace and win and put in a decent performance, all of a sudden,
it's at Palace, right?
Yeah, it's 1 loss in 7.
Yeah,
which sounds great, and everyone go, that's a steady bit of form. 1 mishap against Everton.
I don't think people do say that.
No, but you can change the narrative by winning a game of football. If you lose at Palace with a poor performance, all of a sudden it's gone full circle again. So it's a huge game. I in a way, it sounds ridiculous, but I fancy United. And I say that because Palace just played last night away, didn't they? And the difference in terms of the rest period for United, the fact they've got to show a bit of fight and spirit after the fact they're not playing at home takes that little bit of expectation and nervousness away from some of them. I don't know. I just think it could be a game where they win.
What will the score be?
I'm going to go 2-1 United.
Okay. Ugo?
You could make an argument for Man United winning, and I go, yeah, believe you. You can make an argument for them losing. I go, yeah, I believe you.
Yeah.
I've genuinely not a clue. And Palace, mate, you said it earlier, mate, they're 5th, they're flying. And I think because of how inconsistent Man United are, there's not a single team that doesn't fancy playing against United. That counts as something.
Can I just say, I do like predicting United to win, because I like if it's wrong, I'm happy. Yeah. And if it's right, I can look like I know what I'm talking about.
I think Liverpool beat West Ham. A reminder that you can watch Palace against Manchester United. It's live on TNT Sports 1. It kicks off this Sunday at 12 p.m. More from the 3 of us after this live on TalkSport. Friday Night Live. But if you got DAB, you press green, you'd have heard everything Ugo just said there. TNT Sports and TalkSport Hour with Just Eat. Get delicious meals and everyday essentials from the delivery experts. You all right?
I'm fine.
We were just talking Strictly again.
Oh, no, don't say that.
Still to come, we'll bring you the latest edition of DB v... Oh, it's not D... Is it DB? Even though it's not a DM v TNT Sports. Right, let's turn our attention now to a bit of cricket because, of course, the second Ashes test gets underway next Thursday. A day-night test at the Gabba. Remember, of course, that you can watch and stream every ball of the Ashes live on TNT Sports and Discovery Plus. The first test, of course, saw England beaten by 8 wickets inside just 2 days. Terrible it was. Let's get more on this now and find out whether England have any hope this time around. Former England wicketkeeper, TNT Sports pundit Al Matey was on last week's show and he was so good. We said, do you want to come back? And he went, okay then. Let's say hello and good evening to Matt Pryor. Hello, Matt. How are you?
How are we, guys? How are we doing?
I'm good. Hey, Matt. Very well. You all right? You well?
Yeah, going all right. Thank you. Going all right.
Good. Why is the background blurred out? What mess are you covering up?
Do you know what? It's actually a signed England cricket shirt, so I thought I didn't realise it was right behind my head.
That's fine.
I blurred it out.
That looks absolutely cool if we were to see it. But listen, thank you for coming on. Let's talk about the lack of warm-up matches. They came under a lot of scrutiny before the series started. England have once again decided not to send any of the team to play in an England Lions match in Canberra this weekend. Do you have I mean, it seems to be dividing the cricket world, this one. What's your view on it?
You know what? I knew this was going to be the first question, and I've been thinking about it, actually. Because I don't want to be the washed-up old pro that's kind of now saying, the boys should be in the nets every minute of the day. But how they aren't sending, even a few of their batters to go and have an opportunity to bat under lights in a match against a pink ball when you've got a pink ball test coming up, it sort of beggars belief, particularly off the back of the last game. Even if they played 3 or 4 days, you think, okay, well, they need a bit of time, downtime, out the bubble, etc., etc. But they've had plenty of rest, plenty of that. Unfortunately, I would be amazed that some of the batters didn't want to go in the match, because look, you can net, right, and they will be netting, they will be out there under lights at night against the pink ball. It's not as if they're going to walk out there and not having had faced the pink ball at all. But playing in a match, in match conditions, that's a great opportunity, and I think it's one they've missed.
Matt, with this test coming up, day-night test, I heard someone talking about the Aussies or suiting them more. Can you explain to me and others who don't quite get why it's so different?
Yeah, sure. I saw Stuart Broad was commented on it a little bit, saying that it's a bit of a lottery, the pink ball, because under the lights, and you know what, if you could work out why, you'd make a lot of money. But under the lights, and particularly in that twilight period where it's not sunlight, but the lights haven't taken over fully, the pink ball, just for whatever reason, starts swinging around, nibbling off the surface, and the pitch could be really docile for most of the afternoon when the sun. And then under the lights, the pink ball just starts to whiz around and move around, and it's a time where teams bowling really target. It's almost like the strategy is during the day, just go for as little runs as possible, and then that twilight period, an hour with the lights on. First hour with the lights on is an opportunity to get 4, 5, 6, 7 wickets. And then you add Australia's bowling lineup. They're brilliant with a red ball anyway. Mitchell Starc's record with a pink ball under lights is absolutely incredible, which doesn't bode well considering he did all right in the last game anyway. Another reason why I think England's batters should have been out there playing a game under the lights against the pink ball. But it's something to do with the makeup, the lacquer on the pink ball, how it's constructed, how it's made, that, under lights it just starts zipping around.
Couple of questions then, and just touching upon that twilight period feels so significant. So how important is winning the toss? And secondly, with so much chat about England and Australia without the likes of Steve Smith, how important it was for us to win that first test. We obviously haven't gone and done that. How do you reset, refocus, and not feel as if this Ashes series has already gone from us?
Yeah, so look, winning the toss nowadays in any game is pretty crucial, right? And it gives you the opportunity to get in control of the game. I think with this, I mean, having not seen the wicket and what that looks like, I think the general consensus is to win the toss and bowl, to bowl first. Sorry, so I'm getting myself completely mixed up. You can tell I've had a long day. Would be to bat first, ultimately, because then you're not bowling with the new ball while the sun's out. You're trying to almost work out, okay, when are we going to give ourselves the best opportunity or the most opportunity to bowl under lights in that twilight period? And it seems that bowling second would be the way to go. Second question. Last time I was on this show, lads, I was so chipper about England going 1-0 up. Yeah, this is it. They win this test. They're winning the series. And that's how crucial it was to win the first test. I was also very excited because I'm heading out there on Monday to go and commentate join the TNT team. And I thought, brilliant, can get in there. England 1-0 up, can go drop some hand grenades and sort of get out. Hopefully watching England win again, but not to be. And it's almost doubled down on how hard it is going to be to win this series. In fact, I would say near on impossible. I mean, that's how bad it is losing that first test. And remember, going to the Gabba now is where usually you would play the first test, and England's record at the Gabba is not great anyway. So, look, it is, England are behind the 8 ball. We got to face facts with regards to that. But what I will say, it's not all doom and gloom. This team, the England team, the talent that it has in it, the leadership, Stokes and McCullum, they will stick to their guns. They've stuck to their guns around this, not playing in this match. They believe in their process. They believe in what they do. And this team has done miraculous things in Test cricket. The way they play, the brand of cricket they play, they really could do anything. So, it could be another disaster and game over in 2 days, but it could be the complete flip reversal. England smash it all over the place, win the test match, and then they're on fire and off and going. So they do have the talent and ability in the dressing room to do something special. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be a challenge, though.
Yeah, I'm going to side with option A there. Listen,
there's a song that relates to that.
What?
King of Wishful Thinking.
Oh, yeah, by Go West.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good work. Well done. Some good songs coming out today. Listen, Matt, usually I'd say enjoy it, but I know you won't. But thanks for your time. Always appreciated. We'll speak to you in a bit. Thanks, man.
Cheers, Matt.
A reminder, you can watch and stream every ball of the Ashes live on TNT Sports and Discovery Plus with the second test beginning next Thursday. Right, still to come, we'll bring you the latest edition of DBV TNT Bracket Sports. But first, it's time for No Googling. We want to know which 2 players scored for Chelsea the last time they beat Arsenal. Which 2 players scored for Chelsea the last time they beat Arsenal? We'll have a chat about that game with Ugo, who's a big Arsenal fan, and Danny Murphy right after this, live on TalkSport.
Who would have thought a sporting event's halftime show could have a bigger impact than the game itself? That seems to be the case with the Super Bowl halftime show. In 2024, Usher brought in an audience of 180 million worldwide, the biggest in the event's history. But how did singing and dancing get to be the centerpiece of America's biggest sporting event? The first Super Bowl was held in 1967. Initially, the halftime show was a display purely for the fans in the stadium, with marching bands, dancers, and American patriotism for all to see. And that's what it was for the first few years. Disney had a go with a few questionable displays in the 1980s, but it wasn't until '93 that we got the first glimpse into the future of halftime shows. Michael Jackson's stellar performance gave NFL execs something to think about. A raft of massive names followed, including Diana Ross, U2, Janet Jackson, who gave us the most famous or infamous wardrobe malfunction of all time. So how many people are involved? To give you an idea of the scale, Rihanna's 2023 performance included 800 people, and experts reckon it cost $13 million. What's even more impressive than some of the names on the bill every year is the fact they do it for free. The artists know the exposure they'll get from doing the show will rocket them up the charts across the world. The Super Bowl halftime show will be a fixture in pop culture for years to come. So the question is, who next?
Welcome back to Friday Night Live, TNT Sports and TalkSport Hour. It's me, Andy Goldstein, former Premier League midfielder, the Magnet, Danny Murphy, and former England rugby star turned TNT Sports pundit.
He's all over the place, look.
Who are you talking about? Ugo Monye. He's on the telly. Who's that you chatting to? Who's on the telly?
Oh, just... Huh?
Oh, you don't even know? You can't remember who that is?
No.
You can't remember his name? Oh, my God. Who's that?
Lee.
Lee.
Yeah.
Lee what?
Westwood.
Who's that?
Doesn't matter, does it?
You can't remember, can you?
Yeah, I do.
When was that done? This morning.
No, it was about a month ago, that. Yeah, about a month ago.
Look at you with all the Adidas designer gear on. Lucky they can't see your feet today. Follow us at 7 at
You
Oladipo.
look like Dave in Top Boy there.
Yeah.
Remember that top?
Oh, I
he had on?
rate that.
Yeah?
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Hard.
What's that in the glass? That vodka?
Yeah.
Follow us at 7 at Oladipo. Thank Football. It's Friday this evening. Rory Jennings is alongside him. Meanwhile, over on TalkSport 2, you can hit Oxford against Ipswich in the Championship. Just quickly, remember Frankie who called up earlier on?
Yeah, of course I do.
With the
How could I forget?
4-day-old.
Poor fella.
Right? He's phoned back and we're going to speak to him in about 10 minutes' time.
Yes!
With the latest. We'll find out what the latest is. Before that, though...
I hope he's in the pub.
Huh? With his mates.
Yeah.
He should be, right? Deserves better. Right, because we've got big Arsenal fan Ugo Monye with us in the studio, it's only fair we look forward to the game of the weekend. Of course, Chelsea against Arsenal at the Bridge. Arsenal go into the game 6 points clear at the top of the table. Their boss, Mikel Arteta, has been speaking to the media. He was asked about the challenge Chelsea will pose.
I don't know. Obviously, it's a big game. It's a big London derby. We're going to play a really, really good opponent. They are in really good form. And yeah, we know the challenge. We know the opportunity that we have as well on Sunday. So we are fully ready for it. Well, I think we are all there, and they are there because they fully deserve what they are, what they have done in the last few years. I think the squad that they assembled, the numbers that they have, the amount of quality, the manager and the coaching staff that they have. You know, it makes sense that what is happening there is very, very positive, and they deserve to be there.
What's interesting, Ugo, is I think every Arsenal fan I've spoken to is incredibly positive about this result. Usually, especially Arsenal fans, they always sit on the fence and they see the glass half empty. But every Arsenal fan I've spoken to fancies them for the win here.
I like the optimism. I'm probably slightly more cautious. I really respect Chelsea. I remember at the start of the season, we had a chat about Chelsea and I thought their age profile would suggest that they're going to be inconsistent, but they're a proper good team, coached really, really well. And then their result on Tuesday night against Barcelona and some of their megastars, Esteval, stepping up and announcing himself and all the comparisons come, that would do huge for them. You consider that results and wins are always worth just 3 points, right? A win's worth 3 points, but some 3 points just feel slightly different. We had the same against Bayern Munich on Wednesday night, so we're fueled with confidence. But to go to the Bridge, no, especially with understanding the consequence, if Arsenal come to your home and win and go 9 points clear, sometimes that can be the catalyst to be able to elevate people's performances. There's chat that Cole Palmer's going to be back. I would be surprised if he starts. But if he comes off the bench at 65 minutes, can you imagine the noise at Stamford Bridge? How that elevates the team once again. So, as an Arsenal fan, I'd be thrilled to come away with a point. Be thrilled to come away with a point. Honestly, I'd be so happy because nothing gained. Well, when I say nothing gained,
yeah,
nothing
you're just a game
lost.
closer to the end of the season.
Yeah, exactly.
I get that.
The thing is, so where Chelsea can be devastatingly brilliant on their day, but when they lose at home to Brighton or Sunderland or draw with Palace at home, if Arsenal were playing Palace, Brighton and Sunderland at home, if they dropped a point or 2 points in any of those three games, you'd be gobsmacked at the moment.
Yeah.
So Arsenal's consistency from the beginning of the season to now is been so high. That's why you'd expect them not to lose. But Chelsea at the best and Arsenal with a little drop-off, because Arsenal's relentlessness against Munich and that physical output. And don't get me wrong, Chelsea had a tough evening as well. They had to play well and work hard. But it can be that they drop a little bit and the other team rises a bit. Chelsea can beat them. They can. But the reality is, even if, and I was talking to one of the boys outside actually, even if Chelsea win, which should give them momentum and give them confidence, I get all that, Arsenal's consistency at the moment says to me that they will finish above Chelsea.
Also, I felt Tuesday was a brilliant test drive for what they're going to face on Sunday. Lamine Yamal and how dependent Barcelona are trying to get the ball to him, balls into feet down that right-hand side. That's us with Saka.
Cucurella was amazing.
I think Cucurella is, he's physical, he's relentless, and just emotionally, he wants it. He loves it.
I think he's the best fullback in the world at the moment.
He's the best left back.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Arsenal have the best right back in the world in Timber.
Yeah.
You put those two in one side, mate. They have every attribute. They're hungry, they're tenacious, they work like anything. They can get forward, they harry, they harass, they don't stop. I think that challenge on both wings is going to be so key to this game on Sunday.
It's interesting what you're saying about it's not the end of the world if Arsenal lose. It's not, of course.
No.
But what it does do, it stops that momentum, and it makes other teams aware that they can be beaten. Because at the moment, I don't think Arsenal look like they can.
Well-
because to beat Arsenal, you've got to score against them,
Yeah.
and I feel Arsenal
Well, they've
will
already lost.
No, I, of course they have, right? But their defensive record is incredible, and
But so is Chelsea's.
I know, but here's my thing. I always think Arsenal are going to score a goal, right? I think Arsenal will score a goal.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
that means to beat them, you've got to score 2 against them. I just can't see that defence conceding 2 goals.
Looking at Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in their last 5 games, they've played 5, won 4, drawn 1. Mate, they've only conceded 3 goals. Mate, they're decent at Stamford Bridge. They love it. And I just think emotionally, considering what's on the line, Chelsea win, they'll feel like they're properly into it. I don't think we fall off a cliff. I mean, honestly, some of the conversation after conceding 2 against Sunderland and taking a draw, and then we bounce back and slap up Tottenham and then do a job and Bayern Munich, we're okay. We're robust. Emotionally, I think our sense of equilibrium, emotionally, I think that's been one of the biggest hallmarks of us, because I always felt that we were almost too emotional. We seem able to be able to moderate that. But, mate, I think we'll be flying into it this weekend. How good was it from an Arsenal perspective? See Odegaard come back, Madueke got some minutes. Trossard, I'd imagine, will be back fit. Eze's in. But I could say the same for Chelsea. I'm confident, but I'm not saying it's a right.
I asked Danny this question. If everyone's fit, including Odegaard, your club captain, does he start?
No, I think he can have the same impact as what Cole Palmer can have, whilst they're different players. But what I love about Odegaard and what he's perhaps, because he's so brilliantly creative, and I know he hasn't been at it the last 18 months, mate, the energy he puts into the press.
He's clever, yeah, he's good. He's brilliant at that, but he's a clever footballer as well.
So, like 30, if he comes on for 30 minutes and you get that injection of energy and he's getting after people and he's making them feel uncomfortable and he's trying to get a mistake out of them, I love that. And he's our captain. He had an unbelievable reception at the Emirates on Wednesday night.
I think this game might be a bit more chess-like and cautious than people think.
Do you?
Yeah.
You don't think it'll be like a basketball match end to end? Do you not?
No, I don't. Chelsea will give Arsenal respect.
Where will it be won and lost then? The middle of the park?
Well, moments of quality.
Okay.
Moments of brilliance. They've all got match winners, and they've both got match winners in the team. But if you look at when Chelsea ended up trying to go after Brighton to get back in the game and then got picked off, they're not going to make the same mistakes against a quality team like Arsenal, and it's even Sunderland game.
Super,
they lost at home to Sunderland by going after them and trying to get back in the game because and then they got when they were level, they were trying to win the game. I think Chelsea are learning as they go, and the manager's bright. They're not going to go gung-ho after Arsenal.
Okay, what will the score be, Ugo? Danny thinks it's going to be a draw.
That's me safe one.
2-1 Arsenal.
Okay. Remember, TNT Sports is the only place to watch every big competition with over 700 matches broadcast live, including UEFA Champions, Europa and Conference League, the Premier League, and the Men's and Women's FA Cup. Now, just quickly, in case you weren't listening earlier on, we had an Arsenal fan call up. And instead of talking about, Danny's put his headphones back on, instead of talking about the big game we've just been talking about, he told us about his date with his fiancée tonight. Now, the latest we heard was he sent her an invitation to meet up for dinner.
Very formal.
Tonight. They hadn't spoken.
7 o'clock?
Yes, coming up to 7 o'clock. They hadn't spoken since Sunday after an argument.
Wild.
Well, I'm delighted to say that Frankie, and I am led to believe his fiancée, join us now with an update. Frankie?
Hi, boys.
Hello, Frankie.
Frankie, how are you?
Yeah, I've been listening to the rest of the show, and I don't think you've been quite nice, to be honest. I think chivalry is a bit dead, to be honest. Like, come on, you've been, yeah.
We're all damaged, mate. We're damaged. We haven't got your young, vibrant energy. You know what I mean? We've been hurt along the way. Yeah.
Carrying a few scars there, mate.
Well, Frankie, can I ask, because we were discussing how old you are. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 35.
Okay. So what's the latest? It's 6:45, but I'm led to believe that your fiance's alongside you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, well
That's
done.
Good. That's great news.
Would you like to speak to her?
I think we would like to speak to her. Yeah, what's her name?
Lauren.
Lauren, okay. Does she know we're live, so we can't use any bad language?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
good boy.
Good boy. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Lauren, it's a phone.
Okay. Lauren?
Hello.
Oh, it's not Lauren.
No, it's obviously not Lauren.
It's not, is it? Frankie?
Hello.
No, we're not there again, are we? We've done one of these years ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Right, sorry, boys. Okay, sorry, no, that was me. But there is some good news. so she won't come to this meal.
I don't even believe she's real now.
No, go on. Go on.
Go on.
Go on.
She's only going to get to the meal if you blow her up in time.
Right.
Go on.
So I'll go into meal at her house because she wasn't in the mood to come out for a meal. But I just want to say quickly that if that's made someone laugh this evening, then that's great because you've just got to keep laughing and just be positive and
have, mate,
and have fun.
So she did reach out to you to say, look, I don't want to go to meal, come over to mine.
That's nice.
Absolutely, Danny. So, yeah.
Frankie, I agree with the sentiment. I thought the delivery of that supposed gag was awful. Yeah. So I'd have a word with yourself, compose yourself.
Because...
Lyrics need to be better if you're trying to get Lauren back on side. That's my advice.
Right. Okay. Thanks, boys.
Now, good luck, mate. Good luck. I hope it goes well.
Yeah, I think you made the right decision, Frankie. Good luck, son.
Okay, I'll keep you updated. Thank you.
Keep us updated.
Yeah.
Cheers,
keep us updated, but less impressions, please.
60 seconds of my life won't get
back. We won't ever get that back.
Well, at least we got a conclusion. She apparently reached out. I don't fancy the meal, but come over.
That's all right.
So basically,
saved a bit of money, and the romance is back on.
Yeah, but still being dictated to.
Let it go, Dad. Let it go. You broke it.
No, let me ask you straight.
Yeah.
You put yourself in his shoes.
I'm getting
and
involved.
you've made the effort.
Yep.
For the dinner, and you've made book somewhere nice. And your missus says to you, I don't fancy it, but come over.
Yeah, but why didn't? Maybe she's ill and she still wants to see him.
I know. I'm asking
Glass
you.
half full.
I'm asking. Are you saying you would look at it like that?
Yeah,
Come over.
Right, can you both stop talking for a moment? From 7 o'clock over on TalkSport.
That's what he said.
You know we're still on air, right?
Yeah, that's what he
said. We'll talk strictly in a minute. On TalkSport 2, you can hit Oxford against Ipswich in the Championship. You keep your head down over there in the corner. Team news for that is in. Jim Proudfoot can tell us more. Hi, Jim.
Now, Andy, good evening to you. Well, Oxford fell into the bottom three in midweek. Ipswich can climb to a season-high second tonight by recording a fourth straight-away win. The U's make 2 changes. Mills and Crash step in for Taravest and Goodrum. Brannigan still out injured. Ipswich make 4 changes to the team that won at Hull on Tuesday. Jack Taylor in for the injured Gayuste, with recalls for Kibra, Egali and Philogene at the expense of Greaves, McAteer and Jack Clark. Remarkably, Ipswich have never won a league game in Oxford in their history. It's a record that goes back some 12 games over the last 40 years. And we'll find out together if they can end that run tonight and move above Stoke into the automatic promotion places. Adrian Clark's alongside me. The build-up starts at 7:45 and we kick off at 8 over on TalkSport 2.
Good work as always. Good work as always.
Safe.
Danny Murphy. Right, when we come back, we'll find out just how good you are at predicting the results because it's DB v TNT Sports next. If ever we came back from a break at the wrong time, it was then. This is Friday Night Live, TNT.
There's a podcast here.
Wait,
I know.
wait, not if you two want to work together, is it? TNT Sports and TalkSport Hour with Justy. Score yourself a stunning delivery straight to your door. It's me, Andy Goldstein, former Premier League midfielder, the superstar. It's Danny Murphy, and former England rugby star turned TNT Sports pundit.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Ugo Monye. I won't. I dread to think. Follow us at 7 at Adi Oladipo, host Thank Football. It's Friday. This evening he's got Roy Jennings alongside him. Right, time now for this, everyone.
It's time.
It is tight and tense.
We're flying and our fists are punching. DB versus TNT.
What drama on TalkSport, just when you think you've seen it all.
Good night.
Ugo, you know there's cameras over your shoulder, don't you? There isn't. Right, this is our feature DBB TNT Sports, where each week on Friday Night Live, Premier League 100 Club member Darren Bent has been pitting himself against our special studio guest from TNT Sports. This week, of course, we're joined by former England rugby star Ugo Monye, with Danny Murphy standing in for Benty. So every Friday, you guys predict some of the biggest games from the weekend. If you correctly predict the result, you get a point. If you get the score bang on, you get 3. Last week was a low-scoring week. Ugo and Benty both picking up just 2 points each for predicting 2 correct results. So the scores currently are DB 32, TNT Sports 27. All right? Ugo, concentrate.
I'm concentrating.
No. I know, but on me, not on what's on
No,
your phone.
mate, I'm looking at results.
Yeah, I bet you're looking at results. Right, the games we're going to be talking about, I've only got 2 minutes here. Tomorrow, 8 p.m,
dear.
Spurs against Fulham. It's live on TalkSport. Ugo, you're the guest, so I'll start with you.
Tottenham going to win this 3-1.
All right.
Yeah, I really do.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
No, I'm fine. Why? Why is that?
I honestly think that
Big
Wednesday
prediction.
away at PSG was huge for them. And the arse now is going again.
Spurs no good at home, right?
Yeah, they aren't, but they've got to be at some point. At some point, it's got to click. And if you're scoring 3 goals away at PSG, that can't be overlooked.
But you conceded in 5.
Yeah, of course, but against the best team in Europe. I'm not
Okay.
surprised by that. I conceded 4 against the best team in England.
You see a home win 3-1 as well. I don't see it as comfortable. What do you see, Dan?
I actually got a similar feeling that Tottenham might get over the line. Fulham haven't been great recently, although they got a win in the last game. I think it'll be quite tight. I think Tottenham will edge it 2-1.
Okay, next up is Palace against Man United. It's a game you can hear live on TalkSport or watch it on TNT Sports 1. It's Sunday at midday.
I'm going to go against the grain. We spoke about it before. I've got a feeling United might bounce back. I'm going to go 2-1.
Okay, what are you going for?
I'll go the opposite, 2-1 Palace.
All right, and the last game is the big one, Sunday at 4:30, Chelsea against Arsenal.
I gave my prediction earlier. I think Arsenal will edge it. I really do. I think they've got enough quality across the 90. I've got Arsenal winning this 2-1.
Okay.
He's probably right, but I'm going to go 1-1.
Just sitting on the fence.
No, I'm going to go 1-1 to be dick. I don't want to go to saying, no, I want to win.
Okay.
For
all
your
right.
show.
Good. That was very kind of you. Ugo, you've been nothing short of fantastic.
Thanks for having
me.
me.
Well done. You've kept your head down for the whole hour, so I appreciate your time. We won't see you next week because we're not here, but maybe...
You're in
hopefully-
New York.
We are. Murph, you superstar. I love working with you. You're great. Thank you for that. Yes, Drive Time will be back on Monday live from New York City ahead of the World Cup draw, which is next Friday. So we are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from New York, and then Thursday, Friday, we're off to Washington. Make sure you join me and DB for the first one of the week, as I say, live from across the pond. Thanks for listening. Have a good weekend. Be safe, everyone. Be safe.